is Johnny Basement, and we're back here in the basement for New York Yankees versus the Texas Rangers. Subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button, drop the comments down below, or join the chat. Here we go, guys. Carlos Rodon on the mound. The Yankees were 3 down, didn't do much in the first inning. But I got to tell you, what a disgrace these last few series have been. What an absolute disgrace. Dropped 2 out of 3 to the Nationals, dropped 2 out of 3 to the Cardinals. It's getting to be an absolute joke. They can't take off the Cardinals. The Orioles are half a game behind us, and they haven't really taken off. If either one of these teams decided they wanted to do something, man, that would have been scary, but neither team wants to do anything. I watched that game on Sunday. Was it Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. The Yankees were down 7-2, come all the way back, make it 7-7, and they give up 5 runs in the top of the inning. Lose 12-7. Then yesterday they were cruising and then tried to blow that game. I do not know what's going on. Their pitching is atrocious. It's atrocious. We're only a half game up on the Orioles. I was watching a little bit of the Mets and the Red Sox. Not that the Red Sox matter too much, but they're 10 games out. I like to just see them keep drifting away. Lindor hit a 2-run homer, so the Mets took a 2-0 lead on them. That's the last I saw. So in the game today, we got Trevino behind the plate. Why are we not playing well? So Verdugo, Volpe, Chisholm at third, Judge, Soto in the outfield, LeMahieu at first. No Rizzo today. Rizzo's on the bench. Maybe there's a lefty pitcher for them today. I wasn't really watching. Just trying to get this set up. Gunner, OG Cellar Dweller, first in the basement accounted for. Gunner's in. Hey, man, what's going on? Zach's in the basement. What's going on, bro? Yeah, I know, man. I know it, man. Zach, trust me, man. Those games they're too late for me. It's like 2 in the morning here for half of them. 2, 3 in the morning. Can't do it. Can't do it, man. I would love to, but I can't. The games are just too late here. Trust me, I would love to do it. I would absolutely love to, man. It would be awesome, but I appreciate all the support, Zach. Don't forget to hit the like button, too. Gunner, my Blue Jays are almost in last place of the division. I think they are in last place, Gunner. Not to rain on your parade, but I think they are. I was just pulling this stuff up. The Blue Jays are in last place there, Gunner. They are a game behind the Rays of getting out of there. They're a game behind the Rays. They are 67-72, and the Rays are 67-70, Gunner. So they are 2 out in the loss column. 2 out in the loss column, but really they're 13.5 out, and the Rays are 12.5 out. So there you have it. All good. I'm an NFL fan. I love the Giants and love LSU. There you go. I grew up in a Giants household. I'm a Jets fan, but I like the Giants. I go for them. I go for all New York teams except the New York Islanders. I don't go for them. 1 second. I don't go for the I go for the Giants, Zach. I go for the Giants. Port Adelaide is tough, man. The Power is tough. They bring a tough game every year, man. That's a team. Port Adelaide is a team, Zach, that I see can just slip under the radar with everybody and get in, man. Last year they were right there too. They were right there too last year. So it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. No joke. Yeah, they play tomorrow for you. I think it's Thursday here for us, but whatever. It's like I said, like 2, 3 in the morning. But I'm going to check it out because I record all the games. I'll check it out for sure. We play tomorrow against Geelong, and Geelong's a tough team too, man. But I think Port can take them, man. I think Port can take them. Port's a sleeper team. They are a sleeper team. The Lions are going to beat Carlton. My Lions will beat Carlton. Vol Footy, another dweller accounted for. Vol's in the base. What's going on, Vol? What's happening? Almost not in last place. Okay. I got you now. I got you now, Gunner. I thought you said, did you say almost in last? My Blue Jays are almost not. Oh, it did say not. I jumped ahead of that not. Or if I said it, I didn't acknowledge it. Anyway, we're in the basement. That's why that happened. They're almost not in last place. Doesn't that suck when you got to look at it that way, like you're almost not in last place? I can't even – we've been over this a million times, Gunner. I just can't believe the Blue Jays are where they're – ooh. Oh, that's different. I bought a variety pack. The peach one, yeah, that kind of hit my – you know what? Oh, no, get that. Soto got it at the wall. This guy just teed off on Rodon. That's the third out to end the inning, and that was a very loud out. That's like buying a variety donut pack and like they throw the plain donuts in there, which nobody touches. I think that's what this is going to be. I tried a new variety pack, this peach. Ew. Oof. Yeah, that's the plain donut of the bunch. Oh, vey. Manav, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Manav's in the basement. What's up, Manav? Good to see you in here, brother. Good to see you in here, man. Good evening from California. It's like 5:20 there. I guess it's evening. You're 3 hours behind us. Gunner, it's great to finally have full use of my jaw again. Extraction went great. Good job, Gunner. Good. Glad to hear it, brother. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, man. It's not fun getting – you should have gotten all four pulled out, man, because eventually they all start going. Zach, Aaron Rodgers played 4 snaps last season, 3 at the start, and a 4th snap of his Achilles. Yeah. Right. I did a whole thing on that today. I have a whole video on that, Zach. I can't – that 4 plays stuff, man. It's just been the media, all the stuff. I just want to see them play. I'm just ready for them to play. All the stuff on Aaron, this, that, and what have you. I'm over it, man. I just want to see them play now. I'm ready. And we have a real backup now. I should say we have a real veteran backup. What happened to my screen? Hold on. I still say Zach's going to be all right under Sean Payton in Denver. I think he's still going to be all right, man. That kid can whip a pass, man. He really can. I think he just burned his bridges here in New York because he was immature the first 2 years. A lot of it is his own fault. But then when you already make a bad vibe with the fans and you get a bad vibe around even one mistake, no one's going to be forgiving. So he had to move on elsewhere. Mr. Marine, the OG of OGs. Marines celebrating and representing the basement. Mr. Marine. Basement Warriors, how's everyone doing tonight? Nice. Cool, dry air here in New York. Yes. Nice and cool outside. I took Rocco out, the basement mascot. He's right here eating a bone and trying to fight sleep. Took him out right before the game. It's so beautiful outside, Mr. Marine. So beautiful. I think we're finally going to get past the heat, bring in the fall. Welcome in the fall. This was a hot summer. This was one of the hottest summers we've had in a long time. I mean, we get bouts of heat, but not like from the middle of June all the way to like almost the end of August. It was like 99 all the time, man. It was too hot. Too hot. So yes, Mr. Marine, that is worth celebrating. Gunner, the only Celsius I drink is grape or wild berry. Yeah, wild berry and grape is good. The tropical one is good. I like almost all of them. The kiwi's good. Mango's good. Orange is good. I found out though this might be with me the whole game. And it's an 18 pack, so there's 3 different flavors. So there's got to be 6 of these in there. Maybe it'll be an acquired taste. All right, so Stanton walked. And Mr. Marine, by the way, I saw your comment. You're right. And I opened up this with that. The Yankees have been a disgrace against teams they should be beating. Disgrace. Dropped 2 out of 3 to the Nationals and 2 out of 3 to the Cardinals. That is a disgrace. Disgrace. I agree with you 100%, Mr. Marine. I saw your comment, and I commented back. That's great. Now you can be in peace without pain. Yes. I'd say get them all out. Peso, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Peso's in the basement. What's going on, man? You made it on time. You made it on time, Peso. It's all good. It's all good, brother. Good to see you here whenever you get here, man. It's all good. Manav, hey Zach from California. You like cricket? Yeah, you know what, Manav? When I saw you say, "Hey Zach," I could almost know the rest of your sentence about asking about cricket. Manav is our cricket, and he's the basement. He is the basement ambassador for cricket. Zach. He is our OG basement ambassador for cricket. Gunnar, how you doing, Mr. Marine? Zach, back in 2020, got offered a gridiron scholarship to play for Georgetown. Wow. But COVID cut that. COVID killed a lot of things, man. No March Madness either for the big for college. There were some people that was just going to be their last time playing any type of basketball, let alone college. And some of these guys aren't going. A lot of them aren't going to the pros. They couldn't even play. They couldn't even play in the March Madness. That's terrible. Good for you, Gunnar. We've already had some leaves starting to change colors here. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, I know. You guys should be getting 10 feet of snow within a week, right, in Buffalo? You guys, it's like very quick. Like very quick. Oh, man. I was going to mention that. I was waiting for a few people to get in here. That was awful. Johnny Goodrow, awful. 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 That's right. We haven't spoken. I wasn't on all weekend. Jazz just flew out. So we still got Stanton at first. Jazz just flew out. So we got one out, still 0-0, guys. 0-0. But I believe the Mets were beating the Red Sox. I saw Lindor hit that 2-run homer. They started at 7. So I did watch some of that. You guys know I do go for the Mets. Mets are 2-1 over the Red Sox, 2-1, bottom of the 5th. So the Yankees got to take this game today. Volpe. Oh, man. Nice stab by the shortstop. Actually, it was lucky he did catch it on the fly because otherwise it would have been a double play. And his brother on Friday. Yep. You guys that know, everybody knows Zach. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't, man. But yeah, 2 guys were killed over the weekend. Johnny Goodrow of the Columbus Blue Jackets and his brother were hit by was it Mr. Marine? Was this guy an Army major? I think he was an Army major. I don't know the whole story, but I know this guy acted like, like he had a problem with staying in jail till Thursday and had a whole thing. I mean, it's like you killed 2 people, man. Medication. Another cellar dweller accounted for. Medication. What is going on? Thank you, sir. That is compliments of Rock. She gets me all the All-Star jerseys, man. This one's from 2023. This is 2023 jersey. Yes, that is compliments of Rock, the Rock of the basement. So yeah, man. Yeah, Mr. Marine, that was and that guy's attitude. You see his attitude? Like, what's going on there? I got to sit here all Thursday. Dude, you're gonna be in prison the rest of your life. Johnny Goodrow and these guys are leaving children behind, man. That was really sad, man, because the guy went out of lane drinking, went out of his lane onto the shoulder, killed 2 guys riding their bicycles, man. Johnny Goodrow was a great hockey player too, but that's besides the point right now. 2 young children without their father, and I think his brother had a newborn, and they were going to be groomsmen at their sister's wedding the next day. They were in town for that. Just awful, man. Awful. And then what about the 49ers guy, Ricky Pearsall? Gets shot in the chest, got robbed, getting shot in the chest. He's lucky he's alive. Zach, I'm from South Australia, and I don't mind cricket, but the coolest is the big thing we have called BBL 2020. BBL stands for Big Bash League, 20 overs each, and over 6 bowls times that by 20. I guarantee you, Zach, Manav knows exactly what you're talking about. Gunnar, R.I.P. Johnny. Yep, I hope their family gets justice. Yeah, and this guy's attitude is something else. The guy that killed them, his attitude is something else. I think he is an Army major or a former Army major. It's like cricket, but nonstop action. It's so much fun. I don't even watch the cricket. Oh, wow. So it's different than cricket. Medication, R.I.P. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's really freaking sad, man. It can't be forgotten. It's just sad. It's too much crap is going on. So nobody cares. This guy's attitude is horrendous. I don't even know how he's getting bonded out to begin with, but he is. Gunner, you are forgiven about Nickelback. As long as you don't bring up liking New Kids on the Block or Milli Vanilli, then you'll be in Johnny Basement, dog. I think he learned from his Nickelback comment, Mr. Marine. If he likes New Kids on the Block or Milli Vanilli, I don't think he's going to bring it up, especially during the Legends of Metal conversation when he dropped Nickelback. Oh, he was National Guard. National Guard, okay. I won't mention them. Yep. That's a special woman. Amen. Amen. Yes. 100%. 100% special woman. Rock in the basement. So, guys, with the Jets and Hassan Reddick, people, they don't understand. Like when they asked the team, right now it's 0-0, bottom of the second inning. Texas is just coming to bat. Raldis Garcia is up right now. His average is 223. This guy used to be a way better hitter, but you still can't sleep on him. Still can't sleep on him. So yeah, Reddick, it's like it's not like, look, the medication said it best. You're holding out on the wrong team. The Jets don't need you. It'd be a nice compliment to the team, but they don't even know you. That's the difference. Like Trent Williams or Brandon Ayuk or Jamar Chase holding out. They have relationships with their teammates. They've worked with them. They've strived with them. They've done all the things with them to know what you're really missing. And there might be players that feel differently, like, hey, they're doing whatever, Jamar wrong, or they're doing Trent Williams wrong, or there might be players' feelings like that. When the Jets are asked about Reddick, they say, Reddick, great player, great guy, that whole thing, but they don't know him. So it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. He showed up on April 1st when the Jets first got him. He made a speech, and it hasn't been to anything since. Would I love him on the team? Yes, of course I would, but nobody knows him. It's a little different. This unit that's been working together has been working together for a few years now. So there is no personal feelings like, hey, the team's doing him wrong, or hey, we got to do this, and there's no split locker room over the guy because nobody knows him. I got a couple other questions too. Here, Rocco is walking around my feet, itching to say hello. Basement mascot, saying what's up. Saying what's up. As usual, fighting sleep. Lately, he's been good. He's been falling asleep on his meds, and then he wakes up like in the ninth inning when we're ready to wrap it up. So, yeah, it's a big difference when teammates don't know you. They don't know you. I'll get back to that. Let me catch up on some of these. Drunk driving is so avoidable, yet it's such a problem. Yeah, because you know why it's a problem, Gunner? I'll tell you. Hold on. Oh, 3-1. 3-1. Good pitch. Nobody on base, one out. It's a problem, Gunner, because most people that get caught driving drunk or kill somebody, it's not the first time they drove drunk. It's because I made it home last time. I always make it home. I don't have to call an Uber or a cab or whatever because I always make it home. I don't need someone driving me home. You know how long I've been driving like this? That's what every drunk driver says. I've been doing this for years. Never get pulled over. Never get, and they pride themselves. It's like bragging about it. And then this happened. You think this is the first time this guy's drove drunk before? No way. I guarantee it. No way. No way. That's the thing with anything. Someone that steals, they don't steal a huge amount at first. They usually steal just a little bit. Oh, no one knows me take that 20? Let me try 30. Oh, 35, 40, 60, 100. Then they build a case against you, and it starts building and building and building. Nobody goes in big. The problem is once you start getting away with things, it makes it easier and easier and easier to where you actually get an attitude about it. I always make it home. Vol, big upset in the finals, Johnny. A premiership player, Stewart, was taken down by Central in the first week. Wow, 17-year-old draft prospect for 2025, Dyson Sharp. In his third league game. Well, that's great for the future, man. Not so much for the premiership finals, but great for the future. Sounds like he's got a great future in front of him. Dyson Sharp. I'm going to remember that name. Zach, you should react to Isaac Butterfield. Difference between Australia and America. That dude is hilarious. Isaac Butterfield, difference between Australia and America. Is that the name of the comedy show, Zach? 2 outs, man on first. 2 outs, man on first. Is that the name of the show? I'm going to put that down. I will check it out. Isaac Butterfield, difference, Aus versus USA. Got it. You saw it? Saw that video of his sentencing. Yeah, it was sickening, wasn't it? What a jackass. Raleigh, OG cellar dweller accounted for in our second Marine representation in the basement. Raleigh and Mr. Marine. What's going on, Raleigh? What's happening? Good Gunner getting used to New York weather again. Isn't it great, Raleigh? Oh, that's right. You're over here now. Isn't it great? This weather is awesome. Awesome. Reddick would have likely made progress if he held in like Chase is doing. Right, he would have at least gotten to know his teammates. He doesn't even know them. And I got another question anyway. We got 1-1 right now on Duran. Man on first, 2 outs. The Yankees won yesterday, but they were having a great time up until they almost blew it. Their bullpen is they got some good guys in the bullpen, but there's some guys, listen, there's no in between. There's guys that are good and there's guys that suck. Period. And we know who one of them is, Holmes. But he hasn't had a chance to save too many games because we've been losing a lot lately. So he hasn't even had a chance to blow them. In 2020, Reddick was with – this is my big question. Reddick was with the Cardinals for a few years, but his last year with them in 2020, he had, going off the top of my head, I think 12 and a half sacks. Then he went to the Panthers for 1 year, had double-digit sacks. I think he had 12 or 13, maybe 16, somewhere around there. Then he goes to the Eagles, has another double-digit year, and another double-digit year. This guy's never been franchise tagged. It makes you start wondering, there's no one standing up for him, really. I don't know the kind of person that he is. But how many people do you know in football that get double-digit sacks that bounce from team to team to team? They usually get held or franchise tagged. Teams don't let them walk. He's had 1-year deals with the Panthers, and they let him walk. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you right now what he had. I'm going off the top of my head, but I know he's had double-digit sacks every year since 2020. And he started out really poorly. In his, I think he had like 3 sacks his first year, second year, and third year. So here we go. Answer this for me. Here we go. Okay, 2017, he went to the Cardinals. Now, he's played in all games. He's never missed a game. 2017, 18, and 19, he had a total of 18 sacks in 3 years. 2020 in Arizona, he had he had less than that. 6, 7. How about 7.5 total sacks? I was looking at the wrong column. 7.5 total sacks. 2020, he has 12.5 for the Cardinals. They let him go. Carolina picks him up on a 1-year deal. He has 11 sacks. That better be foul. It is foul. 3-2. 2022, he has 16 sacks for the Eagles, and last year, 11 sacks for the Eagles, and he's traded. Carolina signed him for 1 year, gets 11 sacks, let him go. Arizona, 12.5. Your draft pick by year 4 is finally taken off. He gets 12.5 sacks. No one's ever franchise tagged him. Uh-oh, that is gone. No, it's not. Woo! I caught the tail end of it when everybody's looking up. All right, 3 up, 3 down. Yankees out of it. How do you let a guy go? How do all these teams let a guy like this go? You don't see other teams letting people like this walk. Why is he allowed to walk? What's his problem? What is the problem with him? Is there a problem? How many teams that would have a caliber player like this be on 3 different teams inside of 4 years? Mr. Marine, he's got some nerve to complain about being in a jail until Thursday. He's father of 4. Don't understand how people can be behind car you drive. He's a father of 4. Yeah, and he's gone. He just ruined his own family too because he's going to be gone for the rest of his life. You medication. Mr. Marine, hello all. Gunner, Mr. Marine, he acted like he was being inconvenienced with. Yeah, he's acting like he was being inconvenienced, no doubt. He deserved life. Amen. He's going to get life. How can he not get life? I hope he shows no remorse. It's like, how did Henry Ruggs, remember him? He drove 150-something miles an hour, killed the woman. She burned alive in her car, something like that. He got like 3 years. He got like 3 years. Guess you got to be a superstar in sports and entertainment to get off of these things. I hope he get. Vol, a lot of my mates have played against Dyson Sharp when he was playing in the under-18 league earlier this year. Apparently very hard to stop. Absolute bull. Surely will go in the top 15 in the draft. I'm going to remember his name, Dyson Sharp. Lockport, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Lockport's in the basement. What's up, Lockport? What is happening, brother? Getting ready? By the way, guys, I'm doing the Ravens and Chiefs. I will be live for the Ravens and Chiefs on Thursday, opening night in the NFL. I will be right here in the basement, live for that game. So we'll all watch it in here together. Yeah, where's Trouba Train? You're right, Mr. Marine. I haven't seen him in a few times here. Now, what happened to him? All right, Verdugo's up. He's actually been hitting lately. Some people are pissed that they didn't bring up Jason Dominguez to replace Verdugo. This is his worst he's ever been, whether he's on the Dodgers or the Red Sox. But he's starting to hit lately, and we don't care about your 2.5-month slump. Just start hitting now, because I think they're keeping him because his fielding is incredible. His fielding is incredible, and I think that's why the Yankees are keeping him. If his fielding was suspect, he'd have been gone. Everybody's saying, what's up? Ray Lewis in the he should be in the Hall of Fame. Ray Lewis should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. So, yeah, Reddick, to me, how can you change teams that many times and no one's franchise tagging you? How is that possible? What is the problem? And no one's going to trade. Him requesting a trade is silly because no one's going to trade for him. Now, is this going to be a long pissing match, or what's it going to be between the Jets? The Jets won't talk to him until he shows up to camp, which he knew from day one. They don't do that with anybody that holds out. And he won't show up unless he has a contract. Well, you're not showing up. They didn't say he had to play. They just said to show up and we'll talk. Just show up and we'll talk. They didn't say he had to play. So like Gunner, I think it was Gunner. Why not just show up like Jamar Chase did and just not play? Then you're not fined. He got fined a ton of money. Now he's going to start giving up, I think it's $860, give or take, $860,000 game checks. Now, does that $50,000, does anybody know, does that $50,000 fine now that the training camp is over and it's technically week 1 of the NFL? Well, it is not technically. It is week 1 of the NFL. Does that $50,000 a day keep rolling, or does it change to a different fine now? Plus, he gave up, by the way, the $250,000 bonus that he would have had for training camp. He didn't even get that. He gave that up too. He's given up over $3 million, I think, in total fines and missed out bonuses and so on. Does anybody know? Does that $50,000 keep rolling, or is it something different now besides game checks? Or is it just a game check? Well, not like it's just, or is it a game check too? Yeah, but it was never proven, Gunner. That's the thing. It was never proven. And what we can say all day, it definitely looked like him, and it was the whole thing, but it was never proven, and it kind of faded away. Same thing with Roethlisberger. How about him? Roethlisberger should have been thrown out of the NFL. Roethlisberger should have been thrown under the prison. And he's hallowed, and everybody loves him, and Roethlisberger, he should have been gone a long time. He shouldn't even be spoken about either. So DJ with like I said, why Cabrera is getting the most disrespect on this team. He doesn't play like as much as he should be. I mean, DJ hasn't shown any progress in the 74 games that he's been back. any progress. Mr. Gunnar Ray Lewis, I read that. Mr. Marini missed the money. You see, he won't be able to live high maintenance life that he lives. Yeah, it's crazy that he hasn't. All they're asking him to do is to show up. But you see my point. The Jets can't miss a player that they don't know. So there's no personal beefs inside the locker room, like there might be with a player that you've been playing with, like Jamar Chase holding out, and Trent Williams and Ayuk, and even CeeDee Lamb for the time that he was holding out. There could be people in the locker room saying, "Hey, that's my guy, man. We shouldn't be doing this, and he's getting done dirty." And there could be attitudes, but Glaber with a double right down the right field line. Beautiful. Glaber's been hitting really well in the leadoff spot. That's one move Aaron Boone made that has worked out. Glaber leading off. He's been playing a lot better ball since that has happened. So that's been good. But so yeah, the Jets aren't missing a guy that's not there, but I would like, all this being said, I would love him to be there. Don't get me wrong. I really would. But this is his contract year. That would be really silly for him to hold out the entire season. He'd give up $14.5 million on top of all the fines. And then next year he'll be 31. The Jets still have the rights to him because he didn't play this year, so they still have the rights to him. And what kind of contract are you going to get next year? I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't have a problem with players holding out because they want more money. And football it's hard with anything beyond the guarantees. I understand all of it, but this is where it gets like, it's like you're tanking on yourself. And the Jets bungle a lot of things, but they didn't bungle this to me. Not what I've been reading. I'm not even being biased. You guys know I rip a lot on the Jets. I rip a lot on my own team. I do. But in this area here, the only thing I disagree with what the Jets did is you went by the agent's word that they wouldn't hold out. Today's day and age, in these kind of contracts, it's hard to go by people's words, whether it's the ownership, GM, or the player's agent. Either side, it's hard to buy into words. Getting a guy in a contract year that was holding out for a contract, that's the only thing I think that they screwed up on. Like you went on their word, they wouldn't hold out, and you get rid of John Franklin Myers, who was a great run stopper more than he was a sack artist. I think he had 3 sacks last year, but he was great against the run. But the Jets on the line, if you notice with their edge rushers, their edgers are a rotation of guys. Soto strikes out. You don't see that very often. Struck out like 4 pitches. Bryce Huff was a great player for the Jets, phenomenal player, but we've built him up to be more than he really played. He played 16% of the time and got 10 sacks. 16% of the time, that's like third and long. That's like playing on a lot of third and longs. He wasn't in on every play. They rotated guys. He was a situational player. I love Bryce Huff. I loved seeing him when he got on the field. Everybody knew his MO. Boom, go right for the quarterback. That's what he did. He's not even starting on the Eagles. They're starting him out as a backup. There's some things he might not have had. The one thing the Jets don't screw up, and you guys nobody's really a Jet fan in here. The one thing that the Jets don't screw up is how they run their defense. They know how to run defense, and they've been running it well for a long time. Jermaine Johnson, they took a chance on him. His first 5 games. It wasn't that great last year, but they let him keep playing, and boom, he became in the 75th percentile of pressures and quarterback sacks and edge rushing, period. Will McDonald, I don't know what he's going to bring, but the Jets do a rotation of guys, and the defense, when you hear the media that hates the Jets, you never, ever hear them attack what about the Jets? You never hear them attack their defense. They attack the offense. They attack the areas that are justifiably attacked. Their offensive coordinator, I get all that. I really do, but they never attack their defense, ever. You never hear them attack their defense. Why? Because their defense is solid. It's the best run thing on the Jets is their defense. The best run from coaching to the players. Always. Always. That's why Josh Allen has said it in the past. I'm not playing Aaron Rodgers. I'm playing against that defense. That's what he's concerned about because that's what he has to face. But that's the area that the media never attacks. Why? Because there's nothing really to attack. They're a top 5 defense, top 3. They were 3rd overall in the league last year. They could be even better than that this year, with or without Reddick. I want them with, and I know we all know it's going to be with. They just got to work it out. Where did I leave off? Advantages of being a celebrity. Yep, Gunner, you got that right. Lockport said, Manav, what's up? Yeah, good to see you in here too, Lockport. All right, Rodon's back on the bump. The Yankees are in Texas, by the way, so it's the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's 2-0 right now, 2-0. Now 3-0. Actually, Rodon has been pitching. His last game wasn't that great, but overall he's been pitching pretty well. Gunner, did you see what Diggs said about last season? No, what did he say? What did he say? Did he rip on the Bills? I didn't even see what he said. Well, he walked him on 4 straight pitches. Thanks, Rodon. Manav, I saw what he said, Raleigh, but at this point, I'm over all the Diggs drama. It doesn't mean anything at this point. What did he say? What did he say? And if I'm a Bills fan, I'd probably be over it. He's not on the team anymore. So you can't worry about what he says. You just hope you shut him down when you play him. Did the Bills play the Texans this year, by the way? I don't know. Raleigh, I agree. Just tired of main media trying to drag Allen down because of Diggs. Well, yep. Well, Raleigh, I'll tell you what, Raleigh. That's what happens when the media has a player come out like Josh Allen, big him up. Watch out. This guy. Allen's the hot topic. And now that he's not lived up to their narrative of winning Super Bowls and all that yet, then if you notice, the media starts pushing back down on him because they don't want to be the ones that were wrong. So now we have to start pushing back down. You watch. Let's say Joe Burrow doesn't win a Super Bowl in the next 4 or 5 years or gets injured again or has this type of repeated stuff, they'll start turning on him. It happens. That's why Gunner, and I've said it a million times already because I love the analogy, Gunner said, Igor Shesterkin's already starting to get that. He's the Josh Allen of hockey. He's already called overrated. And these guys do everything. They're the last people that you would blame. But the media built him up, and now we're into his 5th year going, hey, well, you might be able to, with the team the Rangers have, you might be able to get an above-average goalie and still move forward with them because instead of paying this guy all the money that you haven't won. It's like, what are you, high? Are you high? Get rid of Igor? Are you high? I mean, there was an article about that because the rest of the team is great. Yeah, are you kidding? If you had an above-average goalie in net in the playoffs, we would have been knocked out in the first round. Please. Gunner, is Allen done after this year? Oh, no way. Allen isn't even close to being done. I agree. Raleigh is, at least 10 years left. He signed till 2029, I believe. Next year, Bills have over $60 million to spend. Diggs and Mitch Morse account for $42 million between the two against this year's cap. Sorry, Lockport. I was reading and listening to what was going on that pitch. It's 0-2 right now, 1 out, and the Rangers got a man on first. Simeon is up right now. I almost said Trevor Simeon. Trevor Simeon's not up. I don't even want to hear that name ever again. So anyway, Simeon's up for the Rangers right now, but it's not Trevor. Lockport, next year, Bills have over $60 million to spend. Goodness gracious. Diggs and Mitch Morse account for $42 million between the two against. Wow. So this year is a get over the hump year. Yeah, Morse would have been. I don't know. Why did they let him go? Lockport agrees. Gunner, I've said it a million times and I'll say it again. The Jets defense scares me. Right. And that's the media that hates the Jets, never attacks their defense because there's not even anything to attack. So they just stick to the offense, which is the polar opposite of their defense. Maybe not this year. Coming into this year, it shouldn't be, but you guys know what I mean. Top 3 defense, 32nd offense. And that's not going to work. And we still won 7 games in spite of that. I think did he really? Is that what he said, Gunner? Diggs said the Bills were a joke? Do the Bills play the Texans this year? Do they play them this year? Excuse me. Lamario Hockey, what's going on? Another dweller in the basement. What's happening, man? 2-2, man, on first. Simeon still up. Oh, I think he went. Did he check his swing? No, he struck out. I think the umpire called him. He didn't. I think the umpire called him out. Hold on. It looked like he checked his swing, though. Yeah, it looked like he checked his swing. Not that I'm going for the Rangers. I'm not being. And the umpire said, boom, boom, you swung. It looked like he checked it, but we'll take it. Bills at Houston, week 5, 1 o'clock game. Ooh, I might do that game. If the Jets are week 5, what date is that? What date is that, week 5? Give me a date on that. I'm going to. Sorry, I got to get my charger out. What's the date on that, guys? Week 5, and I can check and see what time the Jets play because I would like to do that Bills-Houston game right here. You Bills fans support this channel. I told you guys I will be doing some Bills games in here. Best way to sum up what he said, it wasn't all his fault. He struggled over the last 10 games. It wasn't all his fault, but you know what? It's like, dude, how about this one in the playoffs? How about sorry to hit you right in the hands, man. Gunnar Morse was a decent cap hit. It really was struggling with concussions. That's what it is, the concussions. It's hard to keep a player that gets constant concussions, man, because you know they're going to get rattled again. It's like in hockey too, man. You're going to get rattled a lot. You might be a great player. You know, like taking blast the way you do, like Ryan Lindgren for the Rangers takes. I mean, he's a great intangible player. His numbers, right, Mr. Marine, his numbers will not show it. Ryan Lindgren. His stats won't show anything like this guy doesn't look great. He does all the intangibles. His body, Igor said it's like having another goalie out there in front of me. He sacrifices his body all the time. And Lindgren gets laid out a lot. He gets laid. He has no fear. He goes after everything. He protects his teammates, but he gets laid out a lot, Lindgren. He does deliver blows, but, man, he eats a lot of them too. And I always worry about him getting massive concussions. Manav, I hate it when the media does that it's horrible. The Jets are like the most hated team right now. There's people that just want to see them failing all the time. So like I said, this is how it's going to go in week 1. This is how it's going to go. And I'm calling it now. If the Jets beat the 49ers, if they, they're a 3.5-point dog right now, the Jets. Aaron Judge is up. Hold on. Aaron Judge is hitting 325, 51 bombs, and 124 RBIs. And there's still like 30 games left. So people say, he's just a home run hitter. No, he's not. He's hitting 325. That's not just a home run hitter. That is a pure hitter. The guy is not swinging at dumb pitches and not going for the home run all the time. Now, what the hell was I just talking about? What was I just talking about? I said, hold on, Aaron Judge is up. My brain just completely held on and stopped. Oh, come on. He struck out. What was I just talking about? Let me read some of these. Maybe I'll figure it out. Best way to sum up, it wasn't all his fault. Read that. Morris read that. Oh, yeah, I hate when the media does that. Me too. The guys that, it's like they just want the Jets to just be terrible. Oh, week 1. If the Jets beat the 49ers, which they can, we all know they can. If they can, and they do, Stanton's up right now. Here's going to be the thing. Well, they didn't sign Brandon Ayuk till late. Trent Williams wasn't signed till late. Christian McCaffrey's just coming off a calf strain. So it's going to be all the reasons why San Francisco lost that game, and they just don't deserve the win at all. If they win, unless it's a blowout, which it won't be, but if the Jets win, that'll be the narrative. Well, the 49ers didn't have time to prepare with a full team. They didn't blah, 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 blah. If the Jets lose, well, we knew it. They're overhyped. They're not going to get it done. Aaron Rodgers, it will be an Aaron Rodgers bash party, even if he does nothing wrong. And they'll talk about the management and the ownership and Reddick holding out if he's still holding out. And we knew the Jets were going to be this. And 1-0 or 0-1 doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. How many years in a row have we seen teams start out even 3-0 or 4-1? Then 6 weeks later, they've lost 3 of the next 5. Or teams that have started out 0-2 and then all of a sudden are 6-2. Even if the Jets won 45-3, what a dream that would be. But even if they did that, I wouldn't take too much out of it. I'd be happy as hell, but I wouldn't take too much out of it. I'd be happy if they won. But 1-0 and 0-1, everybody knows in the NFL, when you have a decent team, doesn't mean anything. Nothing. But that's going to be the narrative if the Jets win. It'll be all the 49ers' fault, and they weren't ready. They weren't prepared. They didn't have time to get their team together, and so on and so on. But again, even if they start out 1-0, which I would prefer, I don't put too much stock into the first 3 weeks because some teams, like look at Buffalo. Buffalo is starting out with a lot of losses, and there's going to be people that have to learn how to gel with Josh Allen. There's going to be some defenders that are going to have to learn how to gel together. They might get a slow start and then start picking it up by week 3, week 4, week 5. Buffalo can really start kicking it into gear. They could be a team that just takes off at the end and might start slow because everybody's got to gel together. They're all getting to learn each other. Now we're getting into real game times. It's going to be a learning experience. It can happen like that. The first 3 weeks of the season, yes, they're all important because it's a short season, but we've seen it time and time again. Teams blow 5-0 and 4-0 and 0-4 and turn around. Well, not many teams turn around from 0-4, but you get my point. So what happens if we win and the Orioles win? We're still up by half a game. And speaking of that, Lamario, not that the Red Sox, I always keep my eye on them because they're a gritty team and they find ways of coming back. They're 10 games out right now. And the Mets are beating the Red Sox 3-1. They beat them yesterday. So if we win today and the Red Sox lose today, they'll be 11 out. Then we can kind of start forgetting about them. But the Orioles, where's their score? The Orioles are half game out right now. Oh, they're playing the White Sox, man. They're winning 9-0. 9-0. You know the White Sox are about to lose 12 games in a row now? They beat them yesterday 13-3, and now they're up on them 9-0. What did we do? We beat them 2 out of 3. We didn't sweep them. The Mets just swept the White Sox. I mean, the Yankees' first game against the White Sox, we lost 12-2. I mean, like, come on. The Orioles are mashing them right now. Uh-oh, that is gone. Goodbye, see ya. First pitch. Rodon hasn't been pitching badly, but he's been giving up a lot of loud outs. You know, that's my favorite term. Loud outs, meaning they're smacked hard, but they landed in a glove. Not this one. This one landed in the stands. Jung just said, I told you the minute I heard it, I was like, oh, that's gone. Verdugo took 2 steps and just watched it go over the wall. It's 1-0 Rangers. Never liked Diggs. Thought he was a head case all the time. Oh, HC. Is that what you mean? Head case? Some of your abbreviations, I really screw them up. But I think you're talking about a head case. Week 5, Jets are playing in London. See, that's perfect. 9:30 in the morning game, and the Bills-Houston comes on at 1 o'clock. I could probably do back-to-backs that day. Back-to-back games. Wow. I mean, I'll be watching them, right? Back-to-back games? I haven't done that in a long time. But it would be early. It would be really early. I would never do that at night. You would never catch me doing that at night. Like do a 7 o'clock baseball game, then do a 10 o'clock one? No. That's good. We're playing the Vikings and Sam Darnold in London. Sam Darnold, by the way, starts off in, I almost called it the Meadowlands. Look at that, Mr. Marine. I'm still calling it the Meadowlands. They're starting out at MetLife Stadium against the Giants. Sam Darnold starting against the Giants in week 1 in MetLife. He won't get booed. Jet fans still like Darnold. There was nothing to hate. He landed on a bad team with a bad coach, the quarterback whisperer, Adam Gase. Darnold did nothing wrong. He's going to be in the league like Colt McCoy was forever as a backup because he's liked and respected by all his teammates. He comes prepared. He knows the game. He's just not a starter. But he's the kind of backup you want. I mean, the guy is a legitimate backup quarterback, and he doesn't give attitude. Like, everybody likes him. That goes a long way when management and ownership and everybody has everything great to say about you. And you're prepared. You know the thing. You know the game. You know your team, and you study the playbook. That's going to take you a long way as a journeyman quarterback. You could have a lot worse backups in the league than Sam Darnold. Gunnar, concussions are a killer, especially in sports. Had a few in the military. Let me tell you, never the same. I've never had one, so that's got to be. I've heard they're really bad, man, because your brain literally shifts. Your brain literally shifts. If the Jets can beat the Niners, they can. Why can't they? They can. I like how some of the media says, like, Rodgers going to be under a lot of pressure, which he probably will be. But, like, Brock Purdy won't be. Brock Purdy's not going to have a field day back there. He's going to have a long day himself. Lamar, the Jets are playing at 9:30 in the morning on October 6th. That's perfect. I think I'm going to do back-to-backs because it'll go right into the Bills Houston, which is going to be I wish it was in Buffalo. I wish that game was in Buffalo. Maybe get a playoff one in Buffalo. Do you guys think – who do you think is the more real team that nobody expected anything from last year, but both did do well? Who's going to go further in their career, Stroud or Jordan Love? Which team – are they both legit, or are they both phonies, or is it one phony and one's legit? What do you guys got? Gunnar, it doesn't matter how you start the season, it's how you end the season, right? Last year the Jets won 7 games. We were 4-3. The first 7 games of the year, now they predicted before Rodgers got hurt, before the first game was played, the Jets had a tough first 7 games of the season. And with Rodgers, they were saying at best, the Jets would be 4-3. Well, without him and all that mess, and I think 20 different starters on the offensive line, they were 4-3 at the break. Then they finished the season winning 3 of the last 5. A lot of it because of their defense, but they were 7-10. There weren't some – I mean, the offense was a dumpster fire, but that shows you how great the defense was. Struck him out, so he gave up 1 home run, but Rodon actually, guys, is pitching really well. Do you know that was the first hit he gave up was a home run? That's Rodon's first hit he gave up through 4 innings. He's pitching really well. He just gave up a bomb. Hopefully we can get it right back for him. Oh, by the way, we only have 1 hit. Gunnar, the White Sox are historically bad. They don't have any excuses to be this bad. At least the Mets had the excuse of a brand new team. And back then, brand new expansion teams weren't given, a veteran draft that a lot of these new teams get. You get veterans from other teams, like when the Vegas Golden Knights came out. They got Marc-Andre Fleury to start off. One of the greatest goalies of all time. He's a multiple champion, 3-time champion goalie. He was the last goalie picked number 1 overall. That's your goalie, Fleury. I mean, you start out with something like that. It's a pretty good start. But back then, the Mets were 40 and 120. There was no veteran draft. So the Mets had all the excuses in the world. But these White Sox have had losing streaks this year of 21 games, 14 games, and now today, bottom of the 8th, They're down 9-0. So let's just say it's going to hit 12-game streak today. And I think I mentioned this before in here. Isn't it funny? They're already eliminated from the playoffs. They're already eliminated. They're 31-108, 220 games out of first place. They are 39 games out of fourth place. They're in fifth place. The White Sox are in fifth place. They're 39 games, basically 40 games out of in the loss column behind Detroit. That is horrendous. They have scored 423 runs this year for their team. And they've given up 724 runs, bringing a differential of negative 301 runs. That is unreal. And they just hit the road. They had 0-10 homestand. 0-10 homestand. Wow. The next worst team in the league who's also eliminated is the Rockies. Now, the White Sox are 31-108. The next worst team in baseball is the Rockies, who are 51-87. That sounds like a World Series contender compared to the White Sox. They're 21 games up on the White Sox in the loss column, and they are 51-87. That's the worst team in the National League by a game over the Marlins. That is pathetic. It's fascinating. I track this. It's fascinating. I try to keep up with it. It's historic. We're watching history. They've won 4 games, by the way, guys, since the All-Star break. The All-Star break was July 16th. They've won 4 games since then. 4 since then. One of them was against the Yankees. 12-2. Can't make this crap up, man. Mr. Marine, Johnny, 11-6. November 6th, your Jets will be 9-8. Sound right by you? No. Oh, you saying the Jets will be 11-6 and your Giants will be 9-8? Is that what you're saying? The Giants. You know what the Giants are going to be this year? Your Giants, Mr. Marine? The Giants are going to be what the Jets were last year. The Giants are going to be what the Jets were last year. They're going to rely on their defense to keep them in games, and they're going to be on the field the entire game. And then sometimes they're going to have to come back on the field on their own 10-yard line because of a turnover by the offense. And those are the games that they'll get blown out. Like the Jets got blown out in a couple of games, one of them by Buffalo and one of them by Miami. And it's because the defense was constantly on the field. That game that got blown out by Buffalo, if I remember correctly, it was in the second game. Trevino just got a hit. That's pretty rare. Trevino got a hit. The Jets defense in the first quarter, if you guys remember this, you guys are Bills fans, you should remember this. I think the Bills beat the Jets like 34-6, something like that. That first quarter, the Jets defense was on the field for over 11 minutes out of 15 minutes. The defense was on the field for over 11 minutes. That is insanity, man. It sucks. But yet again, like I said, they were 4-3 at the break, and they won 3 of the last 5. That says a lot about their defense. But there are going to be games where it's going to be disastrous, and I think that's what's going to happen to your Giants. Got a man on first, 1 out, top of the 5th. Verdugo's up, who just grounded into a double play. Well, so much for that. Gunnar, I think they're about equal in talent, but Love has a better team. But the Texans team is young and could make a leap. Do you think one of them is going to turn out to be like, who's going to be the Mac Jones? Who's going to be the Mac Jones? Where he's runner-up for Rookie of the Year and then just faded away. Do you think either one of these guys is going to fade away? You think one of them had a magical year? I'm not saying one way or the other. Manav, I won't be here in October because I will be in Portugal. I'll be back in the basement October 19th. Awesome, man. All right, cool. Well, I'll still be live for those games. I'll still be live, Manav. You want to hop on? Mr. Marine will be in Poland by October. Will you not, Mr. Marine? Something like that. I'd take Love over Stroud because Ohio State has never had a good quarterback. Wow. Wow. All right. So you're saying Stroud is the phony and Love isn't. All right. We're going to see because Stroud has got a weapon with Diggs. Medication, yeah. It's true. Medication, man. The White Sox are – remember I was following the San Jose Sharks because I wanted them to beat their own record of 11 wins. Can you imagine that? 11 wins. 11 wins in a hockey season. That's – you're 11-71. 11-71. I saw the Sharks play the Lightning last October in Tampa. It was like you barely sat down. It was 3-0 Lightning. And the Lightning didn't even have Vasilevsky. They didn't even have their number one goalie, who's still a top 3 goalie in the league, playing. They had a backup who really isn't that good, and they won 6-0. 6-0. It's insane. Marine, yes, Johnny. Yep. Giants 9-8. You're really preying on that offense, huh, Mr. Marine? January. You're calling them to go to January. Oh, Gunnar, the returner fumbling the kickoff. Yeah. Oh, that was awful. So what are you supposed to do when your defense is on the field over 11 minutes in the first quarter? Oh, we're doing a challenge. Verdugo was safe, so it wasn't a double play. DJ and his whopping 202 average is up. How Cabrera doesn't start is beyond me. Even some starts. Like, you want to sit Rizzo down, you could guess what? Cabrera can play first base. DJ's hitting 201, has 2 home runs and 26 RBIs, and Aaron Boone's still telling us, he's coming back. He's starting to find his swing since his injury. Remember, he was injured. Yeah, we remember he was injured. That was 73 games ago. He didn't just come back. And by the way, he just got over 200. I like DJ as a 2-time batting champion. But Boone is still holding on. It's not a video game where, hey, maybe he'll do it this game. I would have benched him by now in my game. And look, DJ heard me and hated that, so now he got a base hit, and Verdugo's he stopped at second. Yeah, don't run on Garcia's arm. Oh, that was such an awful game, Gunnar. Such an awful game. Gunnar Gillum, our fullback, hit him hard and drilled him into the ground. I remember, man. It just went downhill from there. It was just an awful game. And then Clemens and, Dion Dawkins, they started going at each other in the tunnel. Yeah, good stuff. There you go, Raleigh. Fellow Marine had to set you straight, Mr. Marine. Your fellow Marine had to say what we all know. The Giants ain't even seeing December. Mr. Marine, come on. You don't have faith in the Rangers winning it all. We have faith in the Giants are going to win 9 games. I love you, man, but I can't go with you on that one. I see the Giants winning like 5 games. The Patriots are going to be the worst team in football. That I'm going to love. I'm going to love every second of that. But again, Boston's the secondary city. We don't worry about them. They worry about us. They're supposed to focus on the Yankees and focus on the Giants and the Jets, and they can say to New Jersey whatever they want to say to make them feel better about dropping 2 Super Bowls to the Giants. But their best football team and their best baseball team is second best to our team. So we don't worry about them. They have to worry about us. They worry about us more than I think about them. And they can flip it and say, well, who's won lately or who's won more this century? Only teams that are getting walloped in the overall picture. When you're getting trashed in the war, you got to look for the little loopholes. Because they say, oh, your rings, you're living in the past. Currently, today is not the past. What's the science? 27-9. We haven't won a few lately, but it's still 27-9, no matter how you want to look at it. That's not the past. That's current news. That's current news today. Current news. That's how it is. Gunnar, Dable is a good coach, but they need to find a better quarterback. Should have kept Tyrod Taylor over Jones. Right, and when some Jet fans are like, oh, Tyrod, you can't base Tyrod Taylor on what he did for the Giants last year. He was running for his life. He's coming to a team that has a revamped line. and weapons galore. Tyrod is a perfect back. If Tyrod started the year like Zach had, not Zach. If he started the year, if Aaron got hurt and he had to start from week one, the Jets would still make the playoffs with Tyrod Taylor. They'd still make it. At least my belief in my Sabres is just false confidence. Nah, Gunner, your team should have already. The Sabres and the Jets are both hold that dubious honor of 13 straight years and no playoffs. The Sabres and the Jets. Both of those are going to be broken this year, Gunner. The year I went to Buffalo, that we came up to go to Buffalo to watch the Sabres-Rangers game, didn't you guys miss the playoffs by like 3 games that year? That was 2 years ago. Didn't you guys miss the playoffs by like 3 games? You're like right there. UPL should have started earlier in the year. Should have started earlier in the year. Yep. That is true. Crazy, but true. Where am I at? There you guys are. All right, so Rodon's throwing a one-hitter. It's the bottom of the 5th inning, but the Yankees don't want to hit either. He's pitching really well. We're losing 1-0. Game's moving right along because the Texas pitcher is pitching really well also. Yeah, I said 3 games. I meant 3 points, but I was still wrong there. 2 points. That's 1 win. Missed it. 2 points is 1 win. Yep, 1 win. It's like the Jets when we had Fitzmagic. Fitzmagic. All we had to do was beat Rex Ryan and your Buffalo Bills, which were trash then, and you know they were. Would they have 4 wins that year? Fitzmagic turned into Fitztragic, and we lost that game. That last game of the year, we finished 10-6 and missed the playoffs by 1 game, which would have at least ended this 13-year streak, which I still find it funny that Dolphin fans mock the Jets for not making the playoffs in 13 years. The Dolphins haven't won a playoff game since Dan Marino was their quarterback and Jimmy Johnson was their head coach in 1999. That was the last time they won a playoff game. What's worse, 13 years of not making it and being in the championship game when you were there, or not winning since a playoff game since 99? Since 99. And the last Marino's last playoff game, if you guys recall, was against the Jacksonville Jaguars. They lost 62-7. 62-7. 62-7 in the second round of the playoffs. 62-7. And they're talking about the Jets missing it for 13 years. I'm just saying. I'm not proud of the 13 years, but I mean, come on. Dolphin fans act like they're killing it. They haven't done much of anything. Lockport, we missed by 1 point to Florida, who was the 8th seed, lost in the finals to Vegas. Yeah. Now, Florida, by the way, as upset as I am about the Rangers losing, I said this the other day. You got to respect Florida, man. They came back after losing to Vegas. They came back this year, and they made most teams play half-ice hockey. Played in other team zones. They beat the Lightning, the Bruins, then the Rangers, who were the number 1 overall team, then survived Edmonton, being up 3-0, and they almost choked that away. But they beat 3 of the top teams in the league. And I know record-wise Tampa didn't look like it, but they didn't have Vasilevsky for the first 3 months of the season, pretty much. So you can't count that as their record because you're not playing one of the greatest goalies in the game, first ballot Hall of Famer. So that was, and they still beat Tampa, who they never beat in the playoffs before. Bruins, Rangers. That is a tough road, and they did it. So it's hard to take anything away from them. Sorry, Gunner. Right. 1 win, not 1 point. My bad. Yeah. A win is 2 points in hockey, Lockport. Come on. You know that. You only get a point when. You only get a point when both teams go to overtime. Win or lose, both teams get a point. Gunner, Fitzception is fun. Fitzception, yeah. Fitz is funny because every team he goes to, they were great his first season there. And then he sucked like the second or third year on all of them. Manav, gonna eat my dinner now, Johnny. Good night, all. Love to all. We love you too, Manav. Take it easy, brother. I'll be back on, not tomorrow. I won't be on tomorrow, guys, but I'll be back on Thursday night for Ravens Chiefs opening night of football. I will be on, rocking the Jets jersey. I will be on for that game. What time is the game Friday? They're in Brazil, right? The Packers and the Eagles. What time is that game? $8:15 Friday. 8:15. I thought it might have been an afternoon game. All right, 8:15 Friday. I'll probably end up doing that also. It's the first weekend in football. You got to get on these games. You guys know I'm definitely doing the Jets-Niners. All right, so here we are. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Rodon is pitching a tremendous game. 1 hit, which was a home run. Don't let us lose 1-0. How embarrassing. What is Rodon? I mean, sorry, guys. I gave up 1 hit. It was a home run. And thanks, guys, for giving me nothing, no backing on this at all. Johnny is the homer run. Yes, his only hit, Lockport. His only hit, and we're losing 1-0. Can you imagine that? Sorry, guys. Sorry I gave up the home run. Are you kidding me? I think the Yankees only have 2 hits. And he's only thrown 81 pitches through 5 innings. He just struck out another batter. He has 9 strikeouts through 5. We have 3 hits. The Rangers have 1 hit, and it was a home run. How embarrassing, man. Our team should be ashamed of themselves. We can't score for this guy. Can't get some runs for a pitcher that's pitching his life, the game of his life today. Goodness gracious. Don't let us lose 1-0. Gunnar, Fitz played for a lot of teams, but Buffalo is a team who's chosen to embrace shirtless Fitzpatrick and the Patriots. Massacre was hilarious. Yeah, Fitzmagic. I liked them. Don't get me wrong. I liked them. I like his commercial too. But Fitz played. I think I can name them all. I think I can name them all. Rams, Bengals, Buffalo, Miami, the Jets, the Bucks. Rams, Bengals, Buffalo, the Jets, Rams, Bengals, Buffalo, the Jets, the Bucks, the Dolphins. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Washington, technically, even though he didn't play, he technically was on Washington. That's where he finished his career. So that's 7. Who am I missing? Am I missing anybody? I got 7 teams. Bengals, Rams, Buffalo, Jets, Miami, Bucks, Washington. Who am I leaving out? Titans and Texans. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. Bengals, Rams, Buffalo, Titans, Texans, Dolphins, Bucks, Jets, Washington. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not even a Fitzpatrick historian, and I pulled all those out. Yep, and I got it before you guys said that. You can rewind the tape. Rewind the tape. You can check it later. I said it before you guys posted that. I got them all. I got them all. Boom. Wow. Wow. I knew it. I knew it. It just came to me. I knew it. This guy Heaney's pitching a pretty good game himself. He's got a 3-hitter, but I mean, come on. Can one of our guys, Juan Soto's up now. Top of the 6th inning. It's 9:30. This game started an hour Oh, he hit Soto. He hit him. There we go. Now Judge is coming up. Yeah, he hit him. No doubt. They're changing pitches. Bruce Bochy is the manager of the Rangers. He's won. Has anybody else won a World Series with 3 different teams? Bochy did it with the Diamondbacks, the Giants, and now the Rangers. Has anybody else ever done that? I don't think so. Win a World Series with 3 different teams. I don't think so. Played in here. Try hard mode. Josh McCown. Josh McCown played for the Buccaneers, the Jets, the Eagles, the Bears, or was that Cade McNown? I'm going to take the Bears away. I think I'm thinking of Cade McNown. Yankee Kyle, another cellar dweller accounted for. Yankee Kyle in the basement. What's up, Yankee Kyle? Good to see you in here, brother. How you been? Trying to think of all of Josh McCown's teams. All right, the Rams. Wait. Let's get the ones I know he played for. The Jets, the Eagles, and the Bucks. Those are definites. The Browns. Played for the Browns. The Saints? Was that his brother? I'm going to hold back on the Saints. I got 4 right now. How many teams are there? Don't tell me the teams. Just how many teams are there? Right now, I've got the Jets, the Eagles, the Browns, and the Jets, the Eagles, the Browns, and the Bucks. I got 4. I got 4 for McNown right now. How many are there? I got 4. Tell me how many teams he's played for. Bears is one of them, so I got that right. 5. So that's 5. I've got 5. Played for 12 teams. Oh, so someone I don't want to guess. I'm not going to guess. I'm just going to stop when I don't remember. So I got 5. I need 7 more. Holy shit. Raiders. He played for the Raiders. Tell me if I'm wrong on any of them. I'm sure you got the list up, Gunner. Played for the Raiders. Come on, Judge. It's 0-2 on Judge. Soto's on first. And he struck out. They said he swung. They said he went around. Yeah, but I took the Saints back. Remember, I took him back. I said I think that was his brother. I took the Saints back. You can rewind the tape. I took it back. I took it back. I took it back. I did. Yeah, who drafted him? Atlanta. Didn't Atlanta draft him? Did Atlanta draft him? I think so. Stanton, come on, man. You got Soto on first base. Judge strikes out. Now Stanton is swinging at everything but a strike. Not Atlanta. So that's wrong. Once I feel like I'm guessing, I'll stop. I got half of them right. Detroit. He played for Detroit. Detroit. It's 2-2 on Stanton now. Soto's still on first. We're down 1-0 top of the sixth inning. Detroit's one of them, right, Gunner? Now we're getting down to it. I know he played for Detroit. That's 7. Everybody bored by this yet? Miami? I'm going to say Miami, but I think he was one of the ones that played for both Florida. Oh, Jacksonville, not Miami, Jacksonville. He played for Jacksonville. It's 8. I know he played for Jacksonville. Come on, Stanton, let's go. It's 3-2. What? Soto got caught stealing. Why would he steal with Stanton up? Gunny, you're leaving me hanging here. Detroit, I'm up to 8. Detroit was the next one I said, and then I said Jacksonville. Miami was correct, not Jack. So okay, it was Miami. Was Detroit correct? I'm gonna stop at 8. I'm gonna stop at 8 because the next 4 I'm just gonna be guessing. Boy, that's pretty good though. I got 8 out of 12 because I told you I'll be honest. That now I'm just gonna be guessing. Yeah. So there's 4 more, and I can't tell you who they are without guessing, man. Yankee, man, doing fine and dandy, my brother. That's great to hear, man. How you doing? Have you done anything on your channel lately, Yankee? Have you done anything on your channel? I haven't seen. I haven't gotten a notice in a little while. What's going on with you, man? Wow, Gunner, that's pretty damn good. 8 of them. Because now I will be guessing, so I'm not going to do that to everybody. Lockport, you left? Oh no, Manav said later. Who else is in here? Gunner, I think we ran everybody out of here doing that. I think we ran everybody out of here doing that. That's funny. Marines, Raleigh. Oh, yeah, right. Your fellow Marine had to bring it real to you, Mr. Marine. He kept it real with his Marine brother. He kept it real. He told you that you won't even make it to December. I hate to agree with him, but I'm going to have to. And you know, I go for the Giants. I do. Gunner, in order, Arizona. Oh, Arizona, right. Lions, Raiders. Did I say Raiders? I did say Raiders. Dolphins, said them. Panthers. That was the other 49ers. Yep. I don't even remember him on the 49ers. I wouldn't have gotten that. Bears, Bucks, Browns, Jets, Eagles, Texans. So the ones I missed was Arizona, the Panthers, the Niners, and the Texans. Those are the 4 I missed. Arizona, the Texans, Panthers, and Niners. Not bad, man. Not bad. I do remember him on Arizona. I don't know how I missed that one. I do remember him on the Panthers. I got to be honest with you. I don't remember him on the Niners or the Texans. Arizona, I'm a little ashamed of myself that I forgot that. And the Panthers I recall, but the Niners and Texans, I would not know. Those have been total guesses. He was on the 49ers practice squad. Well, then there you go. There you go. That answers that. Arizona, I'm ashamed of myself that I forgot that one. That one I should have known. I'm embarrassed by that. The Panthers, I don't fully remember that one. But like I said, the Texans and Niners, no way. And practice squad, yeah, I wouldn't remember that. We'll see, Mr. Marine. We'll see. Who do you think that Kansas City's going to three-peat? I don't think they're going to three-peat. All right, guys. So we're in the it's still 1-0 Texas. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Rodon's still pitching a great game. I'm ashamed of myself on that one, Gunner. I'm ashamed that I forgot the Cardinals. That's shameful. I shouldn't have forgotten that one, dude. That's bad. I'm proud I got 8 right. I'm proud I got 8 of his teams confidently, but I'm that one's bad. Can you imagine that preseason hockey? I don't watch preseason. You guys know that. I'm just saying preseason hockey is already coming up in like 3 weeks. The Rangers are back. I think they're starting off against the Penguins. No. The Knicks are starting off against the Celtics. 1 out. 2 outs. 2 outs. Ground out. Yep, the Rangers' first game of the year is Wednesday, October 9th at Pittsburgh. Boom. Our second game is against Utah, formerly Arizona. October 9th. That is a month away. Bring it on. I am excited. For once, I'm excited about all of my teams. All of them. That never happens. Usually going into a Jets and a Rangers, a Jets and a Knicks season is usually an embarrassment of epic proportions. But not this year. I'm looking forward. The Rangers were, either really great or middle of the road. They were never horrendous. Like the Knicks and Jets were embarrassments for like 20 years. So the Jets having at least a few good years here and there, and the Knicks having one or two. Gunner, he was definitely most famous. I just read that. Mr. Marine, yes, soon. I'm looking so forward to it. I've been wearing out all of my Yankee jerseys, man. It's funny. Every season we do, I start getting worn out on the jerseys I'm wearing, and then I got to switch to the Jets, Knicks, and Rangers soon. I love all my jerseys, man. I'm just saying. I'm ready for the new seasons to start. The cool weather's here, fall's here. It's time to get going. By the way, the Denver Broncos come to MetLife September 29th. I hope for whatever reason Zach is playing that game. That should be interesting. Watch him. That'll be the game of his life. Mr. Marine, where's Des tonight? She's home. Let me text her. Maybe she'll know I'm on. She doesn't come on all the time, but I just text her. Okay, so Texas has a man on first. It's 1-1 with 2 outs. Now, come on, Yankees. Would you do something for Rodon, please? He's in this bottom of the 6th inning. He's thrown 96 pitches, which we know in today's pitch clock era, where the guys have to throw a lot more pitches because of that clock. For him to have 96 pitches through 6 innings is like the way it was before the pitch clock. This game isn't even 2 hours old. We're about to go into the 7th inning. Gunner, I'm looking forward to the Buffalo Bandits season in December. The lacrosse. The lacrosse, Gunner, I don't know anything about lacrosse, so it's hard for me to hop on that wagon with you. But I hear you, man. I respect everybody that's into the sports that they're into. I know the footy playoffs start this week. I'm going to try to cover some of those games. But I'm going in a lot, guys. I know my channel seems like it's been a lot of everything but. I'm going in hard this year with the Jets, the Rangers, the Knicks, and the Yankees now, obviously. But I mean, like with uploading videos like I did today, I'm going to get back into that and back into the main core of teams. I'm going to be doing big matchups that aren't those kind of games. I'm going to be live for the Ravens and the Chiefs on Thursday, and the Packers and Eagles on Friday, and then the Jets, of course. Some Bills games we're going to be doing. Big matchups I'm going to be doing a lot more and uploading the videos and reviews and previews and stuff. The footy playoffs are coming up. The Australian Football League, I'm going to be covering some of those, reviewing some of those games, but I am going all in on our teams this year, guys. I am going all in. All in. I'm going all in on the channel, man. I've been here and I haven't been. I've been here and I haven't been, but that's over. I'm all in now, like really in. And I'll be doing some coverage of some Buffalo Bills uploads too, guys, like I was doing in the past. That's how I met most of you Buffalo fans, man, from doing those things. So I'm gonna keep that going. Mr. Marine's laughing at you, Gunner. Buffalo Bandits. They're the only Buffalo team with a championship. 6-time champs. Yes, Mr. Marine, I'm going to do it. And I was speaking to Rock a lot about it too. And Des and my son. It's time. It's time to go all in. If I can have 3,400 subscribers, and I don't even promote this channel, what would it be if I went whole in hardcore? That's what we're doing. Basement is coming strong. The basement is coming strong. Coming strong. And I started with the Jets preview today. We're going to keep it going, guys. We're going to keep it going. I am going to cover some of the footy playoffs, though, because I have some loyal followers over there as well. So I'm going to be doing some of that, but we're going to stick with the main teams going into the Knicks and the Rangers, Yankees playoffs, and the football season coming in. So that's what we're doing. Build this channel. Build this channel. Hey, by the way, Gunner, do you know who the last other New York championship team is? The New York Football Club won the MLS championship in 2021, I believe. I mean, this is what we have to resort to when our major teams aren't doing anything. They'd be like, whoa, our soccer team won. And now I got to look at the base hit. Here we go. Leadoff base hit. Top of the 7th inning. Jazz got on. Leadoff base hit. Can we get him home, please? Volpe's up. Look at this. All right. This is taking a little too long. I don't even think this is as important anymore as I thought it was going to be. "2022, we won. So 2022, we are MLS champions. Does anybody even care about that anymore? I don't know. It took longer than I expected. I was losing interest the more I was scrolling. All due respect to people that love soccer, because I've tried to watch it. I get into the World Cup a little bit. I do have a USA jersey. I do have a USA soccer jersey. All right, so it's 1-1, man on first. Come on, Volpe. Let's go. Get a freaking hit. Jazz is fast. Like, we could score a run here. Can we do it, please? Can we help out Rodon? Captain, another cellar dweller accounted for. Captain's in the basement. What's going on, Captain? What is good, man? What's happening, brother? Gunner, they just won it back-to-back. Lacrosse is actually very entertaining. That's a tough sport. I never got into it, Gunner, to be honest with you, but I did work with a guy that played for the New York Saints. Volpe got a hit. Jazz. Oh, he stayed at second. I was going to say, don't go to third. Don't run on Garcia's arm. Jazz stayed at second. Don't push it. We're trying to get some runs here, man. Now he's at second. Having Jazz at second, glad he didn't push it to third because he's fast enough to score on a base hit. Good hit by freaking Volpe, finally. Who's coming up now, Trevino or Verdugo? I am going to watch the game, Captain. I am going to watch it. I'm recording it and going to watch it because it's on when I'm still sleeping. So I'm going to watch it, and I'll do a review of it. Yes, sir. I'm going to say Port is going to win that game. Let's go, Trevino. He balked. Their relief pitcher balked. Now we got guys on second and third. Nobody out. They played him. Jazz was leading off second, and Volpe, they were taking big leads off. If anybody sees it on the TV, So the pitcher for the Rangers starts to go in his windup, and someone said, hey. And he turned and looked. That right there is a balk. I don't know if Jazz or Volpe, somebody yelled at the pitcher as he was in his pitching motion, and he balked. He turned. It's kind of dirty, but Trevino, it's 1-1 now, guys. 1-1. Trevino grounded out, but he got the runner home. Sacrifice. Dez, Basement Squad co-host, Dweller, Fam Dweller. What is up, Dez? Hey, Dad, love you. And hey, Dwellers, good night, you guys. Good night, Dez. Good night, Dez. Thanks for checking in. I told them you were probably getting ready to go to sleep for work tomorrow. Good stuff. Good stuff. Love you, Dez. Thanks for checking in. Gunner, what's up, Dez? Baltimore wins. Yeah, they should have won. What'd they win? They clobbered them, right? We got a man on third with 1 out. Do you think we can get him home, please, Verdugo? Like, let's just take the lead and not have a 1-1 for 25 innings. Hey, where's Bruin tonight, by the way? No Bruin today. That's rare, guys. OG Bruin is not here. That is rare. Where is Bruin? We always talk about people we haven't seen in a while. Gardini actually has popped in. Trouba hasn't been on in a while. Rick the Ninja, but Bruin is like Gunner and Mr. Like every day we're used to seeing Bruin. No Bruin today. That's different. Hope he's all right. Yeah, Gunner, they played Chicago. They better have won. Like I said, Chicago White Sox have won 4 games since the All-Star break in July 16th. One of those 4 was against us, where they scored the most runs of their season, 12 in 1 game. That was against us. Second and third with nobody out. Get ready for 3 straight strikeouts. You know what's funny? Normally you'd be right, but we actually got a hit. Even though it was a ground out, Trevino got Jazz home, which counts as a sacrifice. Nice thought I would check in, but I got to go to work now. Captain, thanks for checking in. Always appreciate it. Guys, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Gunner, second and third with no one out. Get ready. Georgia Bulldog, I haven't seen him in forever. Lockport said later, Des, Mr. Marine, Gunner, what happened to Georgia Bulldog? Let's check his page. What happened to Georgia Bulldog? Hold on, guys. Let's check his page. Didn't one of you guys tell me he's called something else now? Didn't you guys tell me he was Wait, let me go. What was his didn't one of you guys tell me he changed his channel name? Base hit! Verdugo comes through. Base hit. Base hit. We're up 2-1 now. Uh-oh. We need more runs because we don't want you-know-who coming in. Let's worry about that later. We took the lead now. Verdugo with a base hit. They had the infield in, and he hit it over the infield. Thank you, Verdugo. And the Mets beat the Red Sox 7-2. Oh, they spanked them today. Holy crap. Yep, they lost 7-2 in Baltimore. Yeah, they should spank. They're pathetic. Disgraceful. All right, so the Yankees are up 2-1. DJ just grounded into a double play, so we can't capitalize to get more runs. But the whole point is We took the lead, guys. We took the lead with the bottom of our batting order. All right, let's see. Doesn't matter how many runs you score when Holmes is your relief pitcher. You're damn right. We got to get more than a one-run lead. I'm happy we took it, but you're right, Connor. It's so nerve-wracking. Even when he comes in, I have seen him blow 3-run leads. I have seen it. I think we've done it on here. Nobody remembers what Bulldog's name was? I don't know. It's like Thunder Dan, but I think we looked him up. He hasn't been on in like a year. I don't know what happened to him. I haven't heard from him in forever. I haven't heard from Bulldog and what's his name in forever. Let's see. I'm going through my subs right now. I like to know what happened to the people that used to be in here all the time. We care about everybody. Like I said, I don't know. Well, Bruin gets a night off. Nah, I don't know, guys. I'm spending a lot of time on this. I don't know. Unless someone knows his name outright, we can check it out. Tommy Kahnle's on the mound, who's been awesome for us. Kahnle has been awesome for us. I like him. Bottom of the 7th inning, 9 outs away. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he changed it to. Someone mentioned it in here, and we couldn't remember what it was. I don't know. He changed it to something. Atlanta spot. I don't know. I mean, I do know, like, when I'm on and I'm off, and I'm on and I'm off. So, I mean, I wasn't, you guys know that have been with me. I take off 2 months every summer. That next summer, I'll be on more than I was. Like I said, I'm diving in with the channel. For me to even have 3,400 subs is incredible, considering that I never promote it. And I just come on here and talk here. And my upload today was my first upload since like May. Since like a NASCAR video in May. I haven't even uploaded anything in months. So it's kind of like starting over, but we're going all in now. So some people might have been turned off by that. I don't know. That could be the reason. I wouldn't blame them. If I was following somebody and they just disappeared, like I always love and thank you guys for sticking around, because I'm like Mr. Inconsistent every summer. And I've been pretty inconsistent with a lot of the sports that we follow too. So that's all changing, guys. We're back strong. All right, so it's 1-1. The game isn't even 2 hours old. We're already in the bottom of the 7th inning. I'm going to stop saying that because it'll get tied, and then we'll be here 4 hours from now waiting for someone to – even with the ghost runner. Kahnle, come on, man. 2-1. I hope he's okay. Yeah, me too. I am while we're talking. I'm trying to find his – I thought I subbed to his channel. Serious. I really thought I did. Hold on. Now I want to know. You guys ever sub to some channels and then you look through them and it's like, I don't even know who some of these people are. Mad Dog coming. Hockey Guy, McAfee, Grassi, Yankee Kyle. Yeah, I'm sub to Yankee Kyle too. Base hit. Come on. 2 outs. They got the runner on. That's all right. We got 2 outs. They got a runner on. Come on. Let's get the next guy out and keep this thing moving. Texas hockey cards. What happened to him? I haven't seen him in a little while either. Haven't seen Texas hockey cards in a little while. There's another guy. You know what's funny? I'm going through my subs, but if he changed his name, I might go right past him and not realize it. He had to have changed it. I just went through all the channels that I sub to. He had to have changed it. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you on this one. Huh. Here's another good one in here. I know we've seen Gardini lately. He popped in a couple times. Truba, we're missing him. Anyway, whatever. I can't. I don't know. Unless someone figures out what his name was, we could figure it out later. Johnny, did you see that mother who had her license suspended 56 times? She could still drive her killer's son. No. When did that happen? I didn't see that. That one got past me. I didn't see that. Jazz. Boom! Got the 3-out, ground out. Beautiful. Tommy Canley holds down the fort. Torres, Soto, Judge coming up. Can we get another run or 3, please? Maybe he'll pull a Rick the Ninja and make a random appearance in the future. He might. Yeah, Rick the Ninja actually commented. I think Rick the Ninja commented on one of my posts that I was going to be live, but we didn't see him in here, but he commented. I'm going to be more active in the Discord, too. By the way, Gunnar, I did see your last camps for the season. Where were you? Where were you? Last camp for the season. Where was that? That's a beautiful, beautiful car, too. What was that, a Chevelle? Yeah, that's cool, man. All right, anyway. Kind of tailed off here. Parent seasonal site. Nice. That's good, man. You guys go there a lot during the summer or just hang out? Like, what a perfect time to go in the fall like it is now or about to be. What is technically the fall? September 21st? Anyway, we're all set on the year, man. Who's going to be the worst team in the NFL this year? It's Patriots? Who's going to be worse than them? Who's going to be worse than them? I don't think anybody's going to be worse than them. The Giants can be better than we think they are. I think their defense is going to carry them 7 wins max. 7 wins max. But I'm going to say 5. 5 is my 5 is my one. All right, Labor, let's go. Let's go. getting tired myself, to be honest with you guys. I spend nearly every weekend down there between Memorial Day and Labor Day. Wow, good for you, man. 68 Chevelle, it's my dad. That's your dad's? That's beautiful. Mr. Marine, you're not in the Discord with us. You need the app, but I'll drop the Discord. I'm going to drop the Discord link in here, Mr. Marine. You just get the app. You can join in there with us, man, because I'll be a lot more active in there, too. There you go. Come on, Glaber. It's 3-1 on Glaber. Glaber's got to work a walk. When you got Soto and Judge coming up, you got to work a walk. Let's go. And he did. We got a man on. We need as many runs as we can get. So the Yankees, after today, have off tomorrow. They got a 3-game series against the Cubs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They're all at 2:20 in the afternoon. Wow. The Cubs are still playing a lot of day games. All 3 of them are day games. So we're going to be doing the football Thursday night and Friday night. We're going to be doing football both of those nights. And then we're doing the Jets on Monday night. Maybe we'll catch a Yankee afternoon game. He's owned it since 2008. Wow, man, that's a classic. It's beautiful. I even like the silver. Silver's not usually my color, but on classic cars, forget it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. So Soto grounded out into a double. Oh, no, he dropped it. We're safe. We're still good. He dropped it. Wow. Texas, man. Texas Rangers have a lot of 80s mullets on their team. There's some guys with some serious mullets on their team. Holy crap. With curls and everything. Their pitcher. That was a terrible throw. And the pitcher had to go to first base and try to pull a professional scoop. He had to scoop it off the ground. He wasn't getting that. Pitchers aren't fielders like that. So we got Soto on first. Judge coming up, 1 out. We got to get Soto home. They're changing pitchers. Oh, boy. Hang it in. Rocco was starting to wake up. He and he fell back asleep. He was starting to get up. That's funny. Took it to the car show I told you guys about. Yep, Heath's friends joined us on 38 Chevy sedan, and you put those on. Do you have pictures of those? Drop those in the Discord. If you told us about your father's Chevelle, that one went right over my head, dude. I remember you talking about going to car shows, but I didn't realize your father had a Chevelle like that, man. Three weeks ago, Long Island, forgot what part, but you could look it up. I will. As a matter of fact, let's do that right now. There it is. By the way, Mr. Marine, I'm looking at it right now. You were wrong. It wasn't 56 times. She didn't have her license suspended 56 times. How about 65 times? 65 times. And she's only 23 years old. She was traveling on Sunrise Highway in Patchogue. It's a nice stretch out there. There's no lights on that part of Sunrise. There's no traffic lights anymore. That ends in like Lindenhurst. Traveling 95 miles an hour at 2 a.m. Yeah, that's going to attract attention. She didn't have. Oh boy. "65 times. Oh my gosh. So we got 2-1 Judges up right now. It's 1-1. Man on first, top of the 8th inning. We need runs. Judge got a base hit. Move Soto up. Move Soto up. We got first and second with Stanton up. We need runs. We need runs because we don't want you-know-who. We don't want you-know-who coming in. We don't want you-know-who coming in with a 1-run lead. We want him coming in. I don't feel safe with a 5-run lead. Gunner just dropped him in the chat. Cool. Thank you. His friend's Le Mans. It was the first time it's been on the road in 30 years. He's been working on it for 5 years, owned it. He's done everything himself. Wow, that's awesome, man. That is awesome. Store a car is like a baby, man. That is incredible. It's like your baby. The car, man, it becomes an obsession. And then a lot of people, I don't restore cars, but I know a lot about them, but not like a restoration does. I know a lot of them basically through driving big rigs. But come on, Stanton, strike. That wasn't. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's strike 2. First and second, 0-2. Come on, Stanton, pull a 3-run bomb out of nowhere, which he's very capable of doing. But I don't like when he starts 0-2 because they can throw a sweeper 8 feet off the plate and he'll swing at it. That is his kryptonite, Stanton's. They throw a slider that breaks way off the plate, like my hand's off the screen. He swings at those. But this season with runners in scoring position, he's hitting 274 with I think 7 home runs. He's actually doing really well. Oh, he almost swung at that. See, he threw it off the pitcher nose. That's his MO. Pitcher threw a slider, broke right off the plate, and Stanton almost swung at it. He's hitting 274 with runners in scoring position. That's really good for him. Really good for him. Here we go, 2-2. Come on, he struck out looking. Struck out looking. Come on, man. We cannot go into the 9th inning with a 2-1 lead. Can't do it. Bruin, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Bruins in the base, and we were just talking about where you were. Come on, Jazz. Jazz takes strike 1. We got first and second now. 1 out. 2 outs. 1 strike on Jazz. Come on, Jazz. He's pretty clutch. Soto's on second. He's not that fast, but if we got a good shot in the gap, we got to get another run in, man. Top of the 8th inning. 2-1 Yankees. Rodon pitched the game of his life. I think he left him out with 1 hit, which was a home run. We need more than this, though. Yeah, Bruin, we were wondering where you were. You're like a regular every day. So the people that have been missing, we were trying to look up. But you were like an everyday regular, so we were really like, where's Bruin? Safe! Jazz beat it out. Slow grounder to second base. Jazz beat it out. Bases loaded. That was an infield single, man. That was a slow roller. Slow roller. Judge made it to second. They threw it over to first. Wow, that's with 2 outs. I can't even believe that both runners were safe, but they were. Do you begin to remember what Georgia Bull? Oh, yeah, that's right. What's up, Marine? Sports Talk with Will. That's who knew it. Bruin knew it. Had 84 Camaro that I loved for 3 years. 84, was it an IROC? Mr. Marine, was it an IROC or what was the other one? An RS? Was it a Camaro RS? Or the IROC? I see you changed you back to Bruin. Yeah, he's getting ready for hockey season already. I changed mine back to Jets, and then depending on how they do, I may flip it right over to the Knicks or the Rangers. So it's Jets for now. Let's see. Bruin Sports Talk with Will Gunner. Let's look. We were wondering where he was, Bruin, so we were going to look that up. Let's see. That's like a real professional name. Will Gunner. Is that his last name? Or is he writing Gunner's name? There he is, Sports Talk with Will. Oh, how dumb am I? You were answering that, Bruin. Sports Talk with Will. Gunner. We're in the basement, guys. We are in the basement. Oh, I've been screwing up a lot of abbreviations and now that. Sports Talk with Will Gunner. And I'm like, oh, his name's Will Gunner? What a dumbass. Wow. That was bad. And I literally just typed in Sports Talk with Will Gunner. Bruin, man, look what you did. You're here 2 seconds. You screwed me up. It's Sports Talk with Will. And his last video he did was 7 days. Oh, he's been active 7 days ago. Wow. Huh. I'll have to drop a comment in there to see how he's doing. I didn't get any notifications this time. I see you changed your pick back to Bruin. Yep. You didn't get a notification? Yeah, Des is telling me she's not getting every notification. Des was telling me that too. I don't know why. All right, so we got bases loaded, full count on Volpe. That means the runners are going. 2 outs, full count, 2-1 Yankees. Runners will be going. Runners will be going. Oh, another foul. Volpe's fouling off a lot of pitches. Come on, Volpe's got to get a hit here, man. We cannot keep I don't like the 1-run lead. Mr. Marine, holy crap. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Bro, you got a Nordiques jersey today. That's fire. Drop it in the Discord. I want to see it. You're going to motivate me to get one now. Volpe, another foul. You're going to motivate, inspire me to get one because I want a Nordiques jersey, man. I want one. Okay, Volpe now again. It's still full count. 2 outs, top of the 8th inning. Can you imagine that's the 8th inning? The game's only 2 hours old. Come on, Volpe. Here we go. It's a hit. 1 run scores. 2 runs going to score. 4-1 Yankee lead. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. I don't want to wake Rocco up, so let me calm down. Rocco's laid out. I don't want to wake him up. So let me stop. Let me calm down with the getting up and walking around because he'll wake up. I should have put a comma. Yeah. I've been terrible with reading abbreviations and that 1,000% is like Sports Talk with Will Gunner. Like Will Gunner, that's an interesting last name. Tell you, man, you don't get any lower than the basement, guys. You don't get any lower than the basement. Usually I check on the channel, rely on the Discord notifications. Yeah, by the way, I didn't post it. You know what, Bruin? I decided the last minute to do the game. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this one tonight or not. And by the way, Bruin, I will be on for the Ravens and Chiefs Thursday night. I'll be on for Ravens, Chiefs Thursday night and Packers, Eagles Friday night. I won't be on tomorrow night unless something changes. I won't be on for the Yankees tomorrow night, but I will be on. And Bruin, I did a preview for the Jets today. I'm going to start doing a lot more reviews and previews for the Jets, Rangers, Knicks. Do live builds. I'm really starting to go hard in on the channel now, man. I really want to really start growing the channel, man. I really want to start growing it. I've been luckily got 3,400 subs by not promoting it at all and kind of being on, being off, being on, being off. That's changing now, man. I'm going to be all in. Besides live, I'm going to be uploading a lot of stuff too. And I mean, for us too, man, like for the sports that we watch, I'm going to do the Australian Football League. I'm going to do their playoffs, which is coming up this week. But it's going to be a lot. It's going to be heavy football, basketball, baseball, and hockey. It definitely is. But the people that support me with footy, I'm going to be doing their playoffs, man. That's important because they're a good following also. But we're going to get back into it. We're going to get back on it. Usually I check. I read that. Definitely will drop some pictures on the Discord later. Please do, bro. And I'm going to be more active in there also. Yep. Yes, IROC. It was an IROC. I figured that. Most guys had a Camaro IROC back in the 80s. Most guys had a Camaro IROC back in the 80s, not the RS. The RS was like, Mr. Marine, there's no way your status would allow yourself to get an RS. I figured it was an IROC. I was more of a Mustang guy. I like Mustangs a lot. Even in NASCAR, Joey Logano's my guy. In racing, that's the person I go for the most. But if you're driving a Mustang and you're leading, I'm going for you. Whether it's Josh Berry or Keselowski or Blaney, Cindric. All right, so the Texas Rangers have 2 hits. We're up 4-1, guys. Going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Post everything. I'm going to be more active in the Discord as well, guys. And by the way, Bruin, I'm going to check that hockey guy arguments for which out of Brodeur, Hasek, or Wah is the greatest. I want to see what he says on that. I'm going with Brodeur. Even though I'm a Ranger fan, I'm going with Brodeur, man. I'm just going with Brodeur. That I would take him over anybody. And you know what? Lundqvist can't be in that discussion because he didn't win any rings. He's the Dan Marino of hockey. It's the Dan Marino of hockey. I'm dropping a message in Sports Talk with Will. I'm dropping a message on one of his videos right now. Gotta tell him you got to join us, man. Hey, wait a minute. What just happened? Hold on, guys. How did the sound go all the way down to that? Let me not mess around too much because you guys will disappear. There you go. I just told him. We miss you in the chats. Come on back to the basement when you can. Hope you've been well, brother. All the dwellers are looking for you. Yep, that's cool. Maybe he'll respond. Maybe not. We'll see. There you go. All right. All right, so we're up 4-1. Tommy Kahnle's still out on the mound. This guy has been money. Now watch Kahnle shut down the 7th inning, which he did. Watch him shut down the 8th inning, and then Holmes is going to come in and it's going to be first guy's going to walk. The next guy's going to get the guy over to second with nobody out. Then there'll be a weird play in the field. Then it'll be first and third with 1 out. Look at this. DJ dropped the ball. What happened there? That was an easy ground out. Hold on. I was looking at the screen. I only caught part of the play. Let me see. High bounce at a DJ. He just dropped the ball. Well, it bounced. It wouldn't have been. It wasn't a. He didn't drop a fly out. It bounced hard and it was coming down and hit the palm of his glove and bounced out. And the guy made it to first. You got to be kidding me. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Man, When you give a team an extra out, because he should have been out, now we're giving him 4 outs this inning. Well, Canley's going out. Now who's coming in? Is that Jake Cousins? Jake Cousins is nice. If he's coming in, he has like a 1.8 ERA and a wicked slider. His slider is nasty. Where am I leave? Yes, I rock. I might post some more pics. I read that. There are over 500 cards. Yeah, but Gunner, post them, man. Let's go. Post them. Shout out to Ben Sports for the jersey. Is that a site? Ben Sports? BENH Sports? Let's see what we got. Hockey jerseys? Oh, no. Bench. Are you messing with me, Bruin? Bruin, are you messing with me? Is it Bench Sports? You forgot the C, and I'm typing it in like that. It's Bench Sports. You put Ben Sports. Bruin, you've been in here 5 minutes, and you've screwed me up twice already. Came in here with a vengeance, man. Wow. Bench Sports. What do you think? Let's try Bench Sports. Oh, this is looking like a good. This is looking like a good site. Jake Cousins in. He has a 2.48 ERA. This guy is like money. What did I say? 1.8? 2.48. Sorry. A little off. It's Bruins' fault. It's got me all. Look at that slider is nasty. Why can't this guy be our closer? Can you leave him in? Mr. Marine, I just watched a little bit of Enemy of the State movie. So accurate today. Oh, Enemy of the State with Gene Hackman and Will Smith. And that was a great movie, Mr. Marine. That's a great movie. I really like that one too. Good shout out on that one, Mr. Marine. Also, a good shout on the Whalers. Yeah, Whalers and Nordiques. Those are 2 jerseys I would like. Whalers and a Nordiques jersey. Uh-oh, he's going to beat that out. First and second now, nobody out. Slow grab. Here we go. Here we go. First and second, nobody out. That guy at second should have been out. Remember, I said now we gave the Rangers 4 outs this inning. 4 outs. Look at that. Weak grounder, but nobody was near it. He's safe at first. Here we go. Here we go. I just noticed you have the same Yankees cap as me. Yep. Thanks to Rock of the Basement. She got me this and this 2023. You guys know I get every All-Star jersey. 2023 Yankees. Judge. She gets them rock every summer. Every summer I've the All-Star jerseys. I love them. I like this one from this year too. A lot of people didn't like. I like it. I like the Jets jersey we just had. I love that we went back to the Jets logo from the 80s. That's what I grew up with. That's my favorite one. But the one we just had with the white stripes on the green and the green stripe on the white and the green on the black jersey, I like that. I wasn't big on the New York across the front, but overall, I like the jersey. People are like, oh, that's the worst jersey they ever had. It's not the worst jersey they ever had. I like that one. The one they just had, I liked it. And I'm still going to rock them. I have a couple of the ones from the 80s era, but overall, I like them. Hockey jersey seller on eBay. There you go. That's awesome, man. I'll check it out. I pulled them up. I logged them in on my page, so I won't forget them. Because, the minute I get off here, it's like out of sight, out of mind. I'll write it down, too, as a matter of fact. But no matter what, Bruin will never have as much as the hockey guy. The hockey guy makes me feel like I have no jerseys. Oh, he went around. See you. Sit down. Big strikeout. So now we got first and second, 1 out. Huge strikeout for Jake Cousins there. That slider, I'm telling you guys, if you could see it, it's like it comes straight at you. Boom, it just breaks way off at the last minute, man. It's a nasty slider. Now, if we give up the run on second base, that's not Cousins' fault. That's an error by DJ. And he's a great fielder. Surprisingly, that was just a weird. It is what it is. Let's just get out of this inning. Hopefully we can get Jung to ground out and do a double play. His one hit today is the home run off of boom, strike one. Come on, let's go. Johnny, you got to put the list up who's been in here the longest and see if the people are still here besides the one who are always in chat. Yeah, I'll do that. Let me write that down, Mr. Marie. I've been saying I'm going to do it, and then I forget about it. So let me write it down. Look at that, the old pen and paper. Subs in order. Yep. Yeah, and I know Trouba will be back eventually. I don't know where he's been, but he never falls off for that long. Mr. Marie fell off for a while, but we got you back. But we know you have health issues going on too. So we're always, when you fall off, we're always worrying and wondering. But you guys are like the norms that are every day, like Gunner, Bruin, Raleigh, Mr. Marine. There's people, when I turn the thing on, I expect to see Trouba. I do it, under normal conditions, he's here all the time. Oh, no, that's going to score the run from second. Didn't I tell you that run was going to score? We gave him an extra out, and that run was going to score, and he just scored. It's 4-2. I told you that was going to happen. How come other things I say is going to happen don't? But when it's against our teams, they do happen. I told you they were going to score on that. Boom. The runner that should have been out scored. And Glaber, went right under his glove. Glaber should have had that. I'm sorry. He didn't even have to. He just went back to backhanded. It went right under his glove. That should have been an easy double play. It's Glaber's last year with the Yankees anyway. It's his last year. Yeah, never go wrong with a green Whalers jersey. Then no joke. I want that one too. Nordiques and Whalers. Those are two I have to get. Bruin, eBay, good. I just got 2 shirts of Lemmy, Motorhead. Lemmy, good for you. Motorhead was first concert for me in 1980 when I was 13, so you were sold from then on. Mr. Ray, I got to tell you, we had a cousin over the weekend. Huge metal and rock head and the whole thing. He plays a drummer himself. We were playing, Mr. Marine, we were playing a lot of old school Judas Priest, man, a lot of old school Priest, like Hellbent for Leather and Painkiller, Screaming for Vengeance. Like we were really deep into Priest over the weekend, man. I haven't played them in a while. It was, what a walk down memory lane. Painkiller, the Hammer and the Anvil. Like we were playing all of them, man. Come on, let's go. Garcia's up now. This guy, one swing, it could be 4-4. Well, it would be 5-4 if he hits a home run now, because that'd be a 3-run bomb. Goodness gracious. We're trying to blow this game, and Orioles will take over first. Bruin, eBay to me is better than Amazon. It is to a point, Mr. Marine. You just got to make sure that from the seller you're getting it from, that they're not. I'll put it this way, Mr. Marine. If a jersey and the price seems too good to be true, it probably is. It probably is. I know there was a Gretzky Rangers jersey on there for $40. The guy was claiming brand new, and I could almost tell how fake it was just looking at it. I mean, it was a white. You know the Rangers jersey with the Statue of Liberty on front? It was the white version of that. And it looked seriously, it was like $45. I'm like, that is not real. It's too good to be true. And the hockey guy does have a video of how to determine if you're getting a good jersey or a fake jersey, because he has examples of fake jerseys that he has bought by accident and he kept them. And he kept them, and it's cool. He's so cool because he kept them to show people not to make the same mistake. It does happen. It does happen, but sometimes you can, when you get enough jerseys and over time, when you get one, you can start looking at them and be like, there's something different about this. So eBay is really good, but you got to watch some. You got to watch some. Well, they just stole second, so now that took away the double play, full count. This guy gets a base hit. It could be 4-4 just like that. Boy, we were expecting this from Holmes, not from Cousins. Now, it's not totally Cousins' fault because the run that scored shouldn't have even been on base. We already went over that. So it's 4-2 Yankees, bottom of the eighth inning. Runners on second and third, one out. Garcia, one of the last people you want to, and he just walked him. Here we go. Bases loaded, one out. But that does bring the double play back into the picture. Is he going to Holmes now? Here comes Boone. He's taking Cousins out. Hold on. Boone is yelling at the umpire. Oh, he's yelling about the strike, the last pitch, but it was a ball. It was a definite ball. I can't even argue for it. So you got bases loaded, one out. So at least, I mean, the only positive about loading the bases is that you get the double play back. Uncle Rico's coming in. Tim Hill. If you've ever seen Tim Hill, the pitcher, that is Uncle Rico, 1,000%. Ben Sport is one of Hockey Guy's recommended sellers. Always mentioned him in his. Oh, no, I recognize. The minute I pulled it up, I recognized it. And you did it again, by the way, bro. And you took the C out. Yeah, go by what the Hockey Guy said. He's really good with that because he's made the mistakes. He's gotten the fake jerseys. Daniel Contreras, welcome into the basement, man. Subscribe, hit the bell notice. The Yankees are winning 4-2, but it's shaky now. It's bottom of the eighth inning. And Texas has the bases loaded with one out. Mr. Marine Bruin, what does a Nordique jersey go for in 2024? Well, I got mine for $95, but it's an Adidas throwback. That's awesome. The Adidas is really nice jerseys, man. I got a couple of Ranger. I think I have a Kreider. I got a couple of Ranger jerseys that are throwbacks. Adidas. Old Com jerseys from the 80s, 90s might go for more depending on the size and the condition. I've gotten a couple jerseys off eBay myself. Lamar, this is a typical New York Yankees game. No doubt, brother. No doubt. Except, Lamar, we expected Holmes to be doing this type of stuff. I don't fully blame Cousins because the play by DJ, Lamario, obviously you're watching, that should have been an out at first base. That changed the whole dynamics. And I said it on here that once he got on, I said that runner's going to score because we've now given him 4 outs in the inning. 4, not 3. Not bad, Bruin, in 2024. Not bad at all. Sup, Lamario? Yep. Yeah, the Yankees are on all weekend at 2 in the afternoon, 2:15. Well, here we go. Uncle Rico is on the mound. He's actually pretty good, man. Oh. When I said that, he landed one right over the little bit of the top of the plate. We just need a ground out double play. Throw a lot of sinkers, man. A lot of sinkers. We just need a double play. Goodness gracious, man. Come on. All right, strike 2 or strike him out. He's a nasty sidewinder pitcher. That's not easy to pick up. Here we go. Come on. Oh, sacrifice fly. This is deep center field. That's going to get another run in. Oh, we're going to give Clay Holmes a 1-run lead. Watch. Now it's 4-3. I don't like this, guys. Now it's 2 outs, second and third. 2 outs, second and third, 4-3 Yankees. Oh, you already know I'm not liking this. Rangers Adidas throwback based on their 79 jersey for $97. Really? Really? Let's see that. I just pulled up the page. Bruin. I just pulled up the page. New York Rangers tank tops. I don't want a tank top. Too old to be wearing a tank top. All right, here we go. 0-0. Sixth batter on the order. Heim is up. It's second and third, 2 outs. Bottom of the eighth inning. The Yankees are going to have to score runs in the top of that ninth. We cannot hand over. We cannot hand over a freaking 1-run lead to Clay Holmes. Can't do it. Can't do it. All right, let me look at this one. I'm looking at all these jerseys now, Gunner. Why do I keep calling you Gunner? Bruin. That's a strike. Boom. 0-2. Come on. 1 strike away from getting out of this inning with a 1-run lead. And that was not a strike, by the way. We'll take it. The Rangers player Heim is pissed, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. That was not a strike. But we'll take it. Come on. We'll take it. I do have Motorhead hockey jersey from the year they were born. Hold on. Oh, the umpire, Uncle Rico threw the same pitch. The same pitch. He didn't get the call that time because it wasn't a strike the first time. So the umpire kind of gave the call back to the he doesn't really give it back though, because there he go, he struck him out. I was about to say, because 1 and 2 is still a different style pitch sequence than it would be if it was 2 and 1. Because that pitch he gave back to would have made it 3 and 1. See what I mean? But who cares? He's out. I do have a Motorhead hockey jersey from the year, that year they were born and year they ending. Oh, Snaggletooth and the Cobra Motorhead name on the back, 75. Number on the back, got it for 110. Beautiful, Mr. Marine. That's a nice one, man. That's awesome. Really cool. I could DM you the listing if you want. Please do. Please do, Bruin. Please do. I told you, man, I was a former heavy alcoholic drinker. My new my vice now is these things. Jerseys. That's my vice, and it's a good vice to have. Jerseys and old concert T-shirts, metal T-shirts, old school rap T-shirts like Public Enemy and Cypress Hill and rockets like Judas Priest, and Iron Maiden, and Rush, and all those, man. Those are my vices now. Good vice, and hats. I got tons of them. That wall there is just some of them. That's just some of them. I'm going to move a whole bunch of them down, so I got a bunch more up there and along the walls right now. So, you guys ever buy a hat? You ever buy a hat and then you get it and then like you wear it and you don't like it? I have a couple of those. I have a couple ones I've bought and I don't like them. They look really cool and they look cool, but they never fit right. And it's weird because they're the same size as the other ones. Why is that? Same company, same brand, same fitted hat, but some do not fit the same way as others. I have a couple of those like that, and I really like them, and I want them to fit right, but they don't. So Holmes has to be warming up, and that just makes me nervous. Can we please get some insurance runs? We cannot go hand the ball to Clay Holmes with a 1-run lead. It's top of the ninth. It's 4-3. We just can't. Yeah, 4-1 to 4-3, Lamario. What a joke. And it's not over yet because Holmes is coming in. We cannot do that. What size hat? 7 5/8. 7 5/8. That fits perfectly, man. I only have a couple that don't. And it's really weird. This would be the same brand, New Era. And the 7 and 5/8, 59 50s. And I still have the old trucker. I like old trucker hats too. I have a few old trucker hats. I have a few Ranger ones. I wear those occasionally. But I have a couple, man. Only a couple. It's weird. Jersey size, I'm 52. 52, I believe, is the. Well, hockey, you got to buy one size up because they're always fitted for the pads. So if you're like, normally I'd be like a 2XL. I'd be like a 2XL. I get an XL in hockey for most of them. Because 2XL, it's too big because it's supposed to be put over jerseys. Thank you, Verdugo. One up, one down. So I wear 2XL with all my jerseys. Except hockey, I'll take an XL. All right, Rizzo is pinch hitting for DJ. Thank you. Rizzo's pinch hitting. Please get a home run. Let's not play around. Jerseys. I was just talking about Bruin. We are not on the same page tonight in the 5 minutes that you've been in here. I know it's been like 15 minutes, but you know what I'm saying. We are not on the same page tonight, Bruin. 2XL for everything but hockey. And the 2XLs don't fit bad. It's usually just the arm length. The arm length on those hockey jerseys is too long. So I have a couple 2XL hockey ones. One of them actually fits really well. Come on, Rizzo. It's 1-1 now. Gunnar just posted pics in the show. Only if some of the classics of the show. I don't take pics of any modern day car. Yeah, I mean, who cares about modern day cars? Oh, yeah, you put a bunch of them in there. Oh, wow, those are some beauties. Hold on. All right, 2-1 on Rizzo now. Come on, we need runs. Oh, look at that one, man. Beautiful, Gunnar. I have to go through those. You put a lot of them in there. They're nice. Come on, Rizzo. 3-1. 3-1. Then we get to the top of the order. Torres, Soto, and Judge. There's one out right now, nobody on. Come on. Oh, that was a strike. Beautiful. That was a beautiful curveball. It was way outside and that was a backdoor curveball, man. It hit the black just on time, right on the corner of the black. Boom. That was a beautiful pitch. All right, enough praising the Rangers pitcher. Let's go. Full count, one out, nobody on, top of the ninth, 4-3 Yankees. And Rizzo struck out on ball 4. Ball 4. He didn't swing at the pitch that was close, that was a strike. He swung at the one in the dirt. Come on. Up 2 outs. What a joke. Come on. This is, like Lamario said, this is typical New York Yankees baseball. Here we go. They haven't showed Holmes warming up yet. Is he not coming in? Come on, Glaber. Just bang one out of the park. We need another run. We just had a 3-run lead, man. Now we're going in ninth with a 1-run lead. I don't like this. Gunnar just posted. I just read that. Bruin, I guess the other dwellers didn't get any notifications either. Maybe not. I run my basement squad. Desiree and I basement squad, and I don't think. Nope. I got a notification there. Let's see. Johnny Basement is live. New York Yankees. Yeah, 2 hours ago. So the notification came through on the other channel, which we're going to be doing more on that as well, by the way, guys. Glaber gets a hit. Brings up Juan Soto. Thank you. With 2 outs. Thank you. Juan Soto needs to knock one out of the park. Glaber with a 2-strike hit. 2-strike, 2-out hit. All right, let's go. Whew, that was a good hit. Now Soto needs to bang one out of the park. So wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know why. All right, so the Rangers are switching pitches right now. Come on, now it's getting dragged out. It was like this game was moving right along. Now it's like taking forever. God, I just posted more picks in the show, only of some of the classics at the show. I don't take picks of any. I just read that. One car there has over 535,000 miles. Holy crap. It's a lot. Can't go wrong. Listen to JP. Yeah, Judas Priest. Every album is so good by them. The last album is so go-to. Invisible Shield. Oh, yeah, man. Mr. Ring, we could talk that all day, man. I was all over it. We were jamming in here for when we had family here this weekend, and we went in with some old Megadeth and some old Priest because we hadn't listened to either one in a long time. I mean, Megadeth classics like Hangar 18 and Holy Wars and Peace Sells, all that stuff. What a time. A great jam session, man. Even some classic Maiden songs found their way in here, like Caught Somewhere in Time and Fear of the Dark. What happened there? Oh, they switched. Oh, I thought something happened. Sorry, they was showing a replay of something. To tame a land, like just great stuff, man. Rat Rod I posted in the Discord was one of my favorites from the show. I love Rat Rods. Oh man, Gunner, I'm going to go over all those, man. I'm going to look at them all. I see you posted a ton of them. I'm looking at them right now. Some of them I'm more worried about the Yankees, so this is like, woof, look at that old Mustang too. I love Mustangs. Oh, look at that Camaro, 327. Beautiful. Is that a convertible? Oh, that's just the carriage roof. All right, let me get out of this. Let me go back to the game for a minute. Come on, Soto. 1-0. Come on, just get a run in, please. We got Duke Ellis out there who came up from AAA. He stole 51 out of 55 attempts in AAA. He has stolen 51 bases out of 55 at AAA. This kid, Duke Ellis. That sounds like a baseball, like, historical name. Duke Ellis. Man, we got Duke Ellis. Man, you remember Duke Ellis? That sounds like one of those kind of names, right? That's like a baseball name. Duke Ellis. Sounds like he should have played in the 30s, the 20s. Anyway, he's stolen 51 of 55 attempts in AAA. How about stealing one now and getting in scoring position? But it's hard to steal with Soto on Soto and Judge, right? You don't steal when they're batting. You don't want to make the third out and leave them holding the bat. Never get notifications for Johnny Baseman. Don't know why. I just check to see if he's on, and then he is. Really? Why is that? You guys all have the you guys are more better at this than I am, but I mean, you do have the one where the bell actually rings and not just subscribed, right? Where it says all notifications. That's the one you got to click. You guys already know this. It's really sad. If I shouldn't be the one telling you this stuff. I'm like horrible with this stuff. But when you click on it, it says all, and it has like the shaking bell. It's not personalized. It's all. I think you have the one click on all for them all to pop up, right? Yeah, I think so. Lamario, Brian, are you ready? Oh, Bruin, are you ready for hockey season? I'm just hoping my Sabres make the playoffs this year. I know, Mario, we were talking about that, Gunnar and I, earlier. The Jets and my Jets and your Sabres have the dubious honor of missing the playoffs for 13 straight seasons in professional sports. Now, it's funny how hockey is not paid attention to by a lot of the media when they say the Jets are the only team in the Big Four professional sports to not make the playoffs in 13 years. Like, I always scream at the TV, the Buffalo Sabres also. It's not just the Jets. All right, he walked Soto first and second now. We have a runner in scoring position who's very fast, and Aaron Judge coming up. Please, can we get a run? Can we get just one run? I'm only asking for just one. I'll take more, but just one, please. Dodge and a Pontiac look very nice. Oh, you're looking at them now, too. Yep, I'm hoping too, Mario. Gunner, I get all notifications, right? It's weird because the basement squad, like I said, my other channel, I pull that up and it always notifies too. I told you guys, Des and I are going to get back on that, and I'm going to do some stuff on there by myself also. I'm getting everything going. Judge has 0 home runs in 7 straight games. Well, guess what? He's not going to hit a home run every game. I guess for a guy like Judge, like they got to hop on that too. He's got 51 bombs this year, but you got to bring up he hasn't hit one in 7 games. He's not going to hit one every day. Sounds like he's due. This guy's pitching around him. I guess he's trying to get to Stanton. It's 2-1 now. 2-1. Did you want to get to Stanton? Can you imagine that we've gotten to a day where people will pitch around other people to get to Stanton? Dude can still hit, and he's hitting well this year. But I guess, if you got to pick your poison, you'd rather go with Stanton than Judge. Well, it's 3-1 now. He's about to load the bases unless he grooves one to him right down the middle. But when you give yourself no room to pitch around Stanton, then it's a problem. Oh, Judge swung and missed. 3-2. That was a nasty slider, backdoor slider right in the lower corner, right on the black. That was a beautiful backdoor slider, man. Judge flew out. Here we go, guys. Going to the 9th inning with a 1-run lead. We left runners on base. First 2 guys get out. We get 2 men on. The bottom of the order, by the way, is coming up for the Rangers. The bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9. Can we please finish this game? And by the way, if it goes to extra innings, I am not staying up for it. Just giving you guys a headache. A heads up. That shows you how tired I am. I am tired. Mr. Marine, Johnny should put up a music channel about metal. People would sub to that big time. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I was thinking about that, Mr. Marine, just doing straight that, because we could talk that all day. We talk that all day. Think about that era in the 80s, Mr. Marine. We're at a commercial break and praying to the high heavens that Holmes comes out and shows us a 1-2-3 inning. Just praying. Please, Lord, make that happen. Please make that happen. Not a walk, a leadoff walk, and then 15 pitches to the second guy that keeps getting fouled off, and then we have an error, and then it's 1st and 3rd, but nobody. You guys know we've seen it. I that's what I always picture happening when he comes out. Walk the first batter, then some disaster happens that should have been a double play, but it ends up with everybody in scoring position and nobody out. It's just what I'm sorry, just what I envision because I see it happen time and again. Yeah, I love muscle cars too. They always look, and especially the old days, man, because they look much better in the old days. Oh, yeah. Think about that era, Mr. Marine. In the 80s, that's when Metallica was Metallica, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. You had Megadeth. You had bombs, man, just one after the other. That just – the thing about it, how much better Iron Maiden is than Judas Priest, and Judas Priest is legendary, and Motorhead from back then too. It's like you have like your Tom Brady, Joe Montanas, and your next level down with your Peyton Mannings and so on, and you know what I'm saying. Well, here we go. 7, 8, 9 order. Clay Holmes. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Now, this guy batting right now, batting number 7, he's hitting 203. He has 1 home run. He's hitting 203 and 1 home run. He's played in 72 games for the Rangers this year. 203 batting average to lead off. Watch him walk them. I'm not trying to be negative, but we've seen this movie before. This is a gift for Holmes to get the bottom of the order. Strike one. Now, if the 7th batter is batting 203, what are the 8th and 9th batters batting? This guy, Janikowski, he used to play for the Mets. Oh, he's a pinch hitter. I was going to say, because I don't remember him being in the game. He's a pinch hitter. Janikowski used to play for the Mets. I remember this guy. He's lightning fast, though. He's really fast. That's why they're batting him. This guy, you don't want this guy on base. He can move. Strike 2. Boom. 1 and 2. Gunner, if you want to hear an engine purr, just share a video of us leaving for the show. Oh, man. I would sub to a Basement Metal channel. That's great. Gerdini, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Late in the game, Gerdini shows up, and yes, why is it always a nail-biter versus the West teams? Dude, we were just saying this, man. Gerdini, we were just saying this. We had a 4-1 lead and watched it wilt away, so we have to watch Holmes try to get through a 1-run save. Oh, ground out to Glaber, first guy out. First of all, let's acknowledge that Glaber handled a ground ball right to him this time. Corey Seager, by the way, is still on the bench available. Corey Seager, how are you not pinch hitting him? All right, well, Carson Kelly is up now. He's 0 for 2. His average is 252. He's 0 for 2 right now. Corey Seager is still available on the bench. He's a lefty batter. Whoa, he gave him a strike on that. Clay Holmes just threw ball 1, but they gave him a strike. Yeah, Judge has been in a rut. They kind of – that's a base hit. Here we go, guys. Here we go. That's a base hit right there. Man on first. There you go. 1 out, man on first. Holmes can never have a clean 1-2-3 inning. Cannot happen. He doesn't like it. He doesn't allow it. Here we go, guys. Here we go. They said he hasn't hit a home run in the last 7 games, which is true. And we know he can't hit a home run every game, but you're right. They didn't fully mention that he hasn't done much since the Colorado. And Juan Soto, by the way, hasn't done a whole hell of a lot either, Gardini. Juan Soto's been in a bit of a slump himself. And when they slump, and it's funny because Volpe and Verdugo are actually starting to hit now. Well, here we go. Josh Smith is up. He's hitting 266. He's the 9th batter in the order. Can we get a double play? There's an idea. Because I'll tell you what, if they pinch hit Corey Seager, man, we are in trouble. Mr. Marine Gardini, yes. How we doing, Mr. Marine? Cardiac Clay, yes. Cardiac Clay, home run Holmes, whatever you want. Remember the 2-strike, 2-out home run that he gave up to Boston? Oh, I mean, I can name a ton of them. Soto hasn't been right since he hurt his shoulder and hand. I know it. And the game's over. Bruin, you're ahead of us. Thank you for the good news. I'll take a good news. Bruin, are you seeing something we didn't see? Oh, you're saying the game's over. You're being sarcastic. Holmes, ugh, JS. I know what JS means now. Just saying. We went over that the other day. Just saying. I got it. 2-1. Up 3-1. Here we go. Here comes the walk I said was going to happen. Oh. We said we weren't comfortable when the Yankees were up 4-1. And they had the nerve to give Clay a 1-run lead. Here we go. Runner's going. Oh, my gosh. Thank goodness he backed him up. Oh, by the way, I take that back. Remember when I said that grounded Glaber? I said he fielded it cleanly and threw him out because it wasn't Glaber. Oswaldo Cabrera, the guy that I say should be playing a lot more, he's playing second base. He was put in for defensive purposes over Glaber. How about that? So I take that back. And Volpe missed the throw to second from Wells, and Glaber was there to back him up. Not Glaber, Cabrera. I like Cabrera, man. They should keep him on as our utility guy. Oh, he walked him. Clay walked him. First and second, one out. Here we go. I said he was going to walk somebody, and there it is. I said he was going to walk the first batter. Sorry, guys. He walked the third. 70s, 80s metal scene was amazing. You can go to concerts 3 times a month and love every single one of them. Marcus Simeon, here we go. Top of the order now, guys. Top of the order. Top of the order. Glaber has been great in the leadoff spot, so I'm on his side. I said that earlier, while you weren't on. Boone made a great move in the leadoff spot. Yes, leadoff spot, he was great. Where he's not great is when you give up. Obviously, you've been watching the game today, Gardini. If you have, you would have seen the ground ball that went right under his glove. Yes, he went for it on the backside, but it wasn't like he had to really stretch. It's his last year on the Yankees anyway, and we know it. They're not going to re-sign him. It's a contract year, and he's hitting now in the leadoff spot, so you're right. I'm on his side for now. We'll stay with the positive, Gardini. You're right. We'll just stay with the positive. Come on, Clay. First, second, one out. Can we get it? Just throw you. I mean, the guy is a pretty nasty sinker. Why don't you just throw the sinker and just get it over with and get a double play? Oh, my gosh, man. That was like 5 feet above the strike zone. Wells had to catch it like this. Come on, Clay. Please get a ground out. It's Glaber. You take the yin with the yang, no doubt. Oh, look at that. 3-1 wild, 2-1 wild pitch. Come on. Using him last night was a mistake. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. You had the 7, 8, and 9 batters in the order, man. Here we are getting the 2 guys on and having the top of the order happen. 2-1. He's thrown 16 pitches already. You got to be kidding me. Another one in the dirt, 3-1. I'm telling you, if they tie this game, goes extra innings, I am saying see you later. You got to be kidding me. I mean, these are bad pitches in the dirt. These aren't like close to have somebody swing at. These are like, you and I wouldn't swing at these. 3-1, he's probably going to walk them. Here we go. Oh, walked them. Bases loaded. They almost blew the game last night. And now the pitching coach comes out. We get the first guy out. And then it's a disaster after that. What did I tell you? I called it. Maybe not in the order that I called it, but I kind of called this was going to happen overall. He's missing by a mile, right? These aren't even like close for these guys to even want to swing at. Even Stanton wouldn't swing at these pitches. And we know he swings at everything. Helen Keller wouldn't even, right. Oh, here we go, guys. Bases loaded. One base hit in the gap, this game is over. Langford is up now. He's 0 for 4. He's probably happy as hell to see whatever. Holmes. Here we go. He gave him a strike on that. Gardini, I know you're watching. He gave him a strike. Trevino caught it like this. I'm not kidding you. His glove went up above his helmet. Well, anyway, we'll take it. 0-1. This is a joke. This is unbelievable. 1-1. Every count's got to be brutal. Oh, come on. These pitches are in the dirt. He has no control whatsoever. I can't believe this guy's still our closer. Why don't you try Cousins as the closer, or Luke Weaver, or anybody? Almost anybody. Luke Weaver, Cousins, even Canely you could try there. Do it by committee. He gave him a strike on that. He gave him a strike. It's 2-2 right now. It's 2-2, and those two strikes should have been a walk. He should have walked in the tying run. Those two strikes were balls. We'll take it. I don't know, Bruin. It's really embarrassing. It's really shameful. Oh my gosh, wild pitch. Full count. He's about to walk in the tying run. This is an absolute joke. I mean, Trevino is a hockey goalie. He's Igor back there right now. He's bouncing like this, going like this, making saves over here. He's a goalie. Trevino is a goalie. If you're not watching this right now, I'm trying to tell you, he's a goalie. Whew. Fouled off. This is painful. Man, remember we were cruising along. Rodon had a one-hitter going. We were like within 2 hours, we were into the bottom of the seventh inning, and now it's like over a 3-hour game now. That's it. Grand slam. Grand slam. Grand slam. Grand slam. Walk-off grand slam. Walk-off grand slam. Like a nobody even moved grand slam. You have got to be kidding me. Grand slam. Walk-off grand slam. I'm at a loss for words, man. And by the way, there was still only one out. We were up 4-1. Wow. So the one Holmes actually throws over the plate was like over the middle of the plate. It broke and landed like right here. How does Holmes have a spot on this roster? Dude, I do not know. If the rookie walks off, this is going to be the 25th winnable game and a loss. Yes, you're right. And it is lost now. Football in 2 weeks, Johnny. I don't want to be able to think about this team. I'll be on Thursday night doing the Ravens-Chiefs, Gardini. I won't be on tomorrow night, guys. I'll be on Ravens-Chiefs on Thursday night. Unless something different happens tomorrow, I really won't be on tomorrow, but I'll be on Thursday, guys. What the hell is going? How is Holmes our closer still? Luke Weaver, Jake Cousins, Tommy Canely even. Try one of those three. Do it by committee. Get Holmes out of there. Get him out of there. Out of there. Goodness gracious. And respect to the rookie. Yep, guys. That is it. Bays, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm shutting it down, but I will be in here more often. Why does Boone keep putting this guy to close? This game is beyond me. Dude, we don't know. Bays, subscribe and hit the bell notice. We are in here all the time, except for tomorrow. Well, you never know, guys. Check in. I might be on. Absolutely disappointing. Why is I don't know. I wish I knew. And you know what's really sad? We're fans. We're real fans. And we were calling this way back, even in the 6th inning. Boy, I hope Clay doesn't get in with a 1-run lead. You know what's funny? Do you know what's funny? Even if it was still 4-1, he still would have blown that grand slam. He still would have blown it. Punjab jumping in here at the last. Guys, I'm shutting this down, but good to see you in here, Punjab. Everybody hit the like button. Bays, make sure you pop in and see us again. Lamario, absolutely disappointing. Might as well be a traveling circus. What a joke. Yep. And Soto and Judge aren't allowed to have bad games because when they do, I mean, some other guys are getting hits, but you get my point. I said it, no lead is safe with him. None. Zero. Even if we had the 3-run lead, he still would have blown it with that grand slam. And Trevino was a hockey goalie back there. Gardini, was he not? He was a hockey goalie. He literally was making saves here, putting his arm up here, going like this, putting his arm way up here to stop. Terrible, 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 terrible. So the Yankees blow a 4-1 lead, and Holmes gives up a walk-off grand slam. Didn't I say he's home run Holmes? Well, there you go. There you go. Bagger, another cellar dweller. You guys are all popping in here at the end, and I'm shutting it down. Cotton, California Yankee. Bagger, Dave, what's going on, man? Good to see you in here, brother. Go Blues. Dave, this is what you're going to be seeing this week. This, the Lions. Dave, come on, buddy. Good seeing you in here, though, brother. Colton, California, Yankee fan. Colton, California. Wow. Southern Cal, man. What's going on, brother? Good to hear Dodger fans. Dodger fans, they've had some rough games themselves. They've had some rough games themselves, and the Dodgers are the new Yankees because they've bought more people than we have, Joe. Joe, hit that subscribe and like button, brother. Appreciate you popping in here, man. Colton, California. Yep, I used to I drove big rigs, man. I went through Colton a couple of times. They had a Walmart distribution center down there, but I think it's under Lineage in Colton. Lamario, being a West Coast Eagles fan, has been very rough. Oh, yeah, West Coast Eagles have been. Sorry about being late. Just sat down for lunch. It's all right, Bagger, because I'm about to shut it down. We lost. It's almost 11:30 here, and that's way past my bedtime. Be back here for the Ravens-Chiefs Thursday night. Ravens-Chiefs. Maybe tomorrow, guys. We'll see. I'll be listening to you. Never seen your site. Oh, yeah, Joe, please drop in, man. Hit the subscribe, the bell notice, everything, man. Drop in, man. We're on. Well, I'm on here, man. A lot of games, man. A lot of them. But we are strictly mainly Yankees, Knicks, Rangers, Jets. But there's Buffalo Bills fans in here. There's Giant fans in here. There's all types of fans in here, man. We talk everything in here, Joe. We talk everything in here sports-wise, man. So even if it says Yankees, we talk everything in here. It's just a hangout, man. We're just fans talking to fans, Joe. So you might as well come in. And if you're a Yankee fan in Cali listening to crap from Dodger fans, well, they haven't had it that easy either. But they bought all those players, man. Isn't it ironic that Yankee fans are pissed that the Dodger fans bought all the players? We're supposed to get those players, not them. It's very ironic. Drop the Discord link. Yes, I'll drop the link. Yeah, Joe, I'll drop the link for you guys that aren't in it. 1 second. You guys can all hop in, and then I'm out. Where is the link? Oh, here we go. Here, guys, here's the link for you. Drop into the Discord, everybody that is in Punjab. Drop in the Discord. You've been in here a few times. Rams, baby. Who is your favorite Yankee player, sir? Favorite Yankee is right here, man. Aaron Judge. Now, Joe, I will give a special shout-out, though, to our utility guy that we should sign for a long time, Oswaldo Cabrera. He is like an honorary mention favorite to me because Oswaldo Cabrera, when he comes in games, he plays his ass off. He gives 110% every time he plays. Every time he plays. Oswaldo Cabrera doesn't get the respect he should get. He doesn't get it. DJ LeMahieu keeps getting pushed like he's trying to push him back to the two-time batting champion days. He's been back 75-something games, give or take, and he's still hitting at the Mendoza line at 200. And they keep pressing him. Verdugo's been in a 2.5-month slump. He's starting to hit now. But how come you're not giving these guys a break here and there? Verdugo's been awesome in the field, though. But eventually, Volpe's been 300 for a few weeks, 150 for a few weeks, 300 for a few weeks, 150 for a few weeks. There's no in between. It's been crazy, man. But, yeah, I've been honoring – I shout on here a lot that Cabrera If Rizzo can't play one day, then put Cabrera. Can even play every position but pitcher and catcher. Put Cabrera out there. Dude gives 110 every game, man. Rams. Oh, I'm a Jet fan, dude. But Rams, I hear you, man. Rams, I hear you, brother. I'm Yankees, Rangers, Knicks, and Jets. I grew up in a New York Giants household. That was my big rebellion. I became a Jets fan, and I've been punished for it my whole life. But thanks, Punjab. Thank you, sir. I knew they would have lost. We were screaming it the whole time in here. Bills, Sabres, Bandits, LaCroix, and Blue Jays. All fans are allowed in the basement. All fans are allowed in the basement. That's right. We talk about everything in here. Yeah, I hate ripping on DJ because I've always liked him, man. I really have always liked him. But the dude has lost. Remember, he got that foot injury 2 years ago, and quite honestly, he's never really recovered from it. He didn't have a great year last year, and this year he's been a disaster. But Boone keeps playing him. Well, he put him in for defensive purposes. Cabrera is 25 years old, man. The kid is freaking money. He's our new utility guy moving forward. Start playing him. Boone is blind. I watch every game, wear my team on my sleeve. El Duque. Oh, you're talking about favorite Yankee all time. I thought you meant currently. El Duque, pitcher, absolutely. Andy Pettit. Andy Pettit was my guy. When you needed that win, Andy Pettit was on the mound. Never had a losing record as a Yankee. Andy Pettit's one of my favorite. But Joe, my all-time favorite Yankee. It's the one I grew up with. Dave Winfield was my all-time New York Yankee favorite. He was my first favorite of all time. He's still one of my favorite Yankees of all time. Andy Pettit. I liked El Duque too. Of course, Donnie Baseball. I mean, Tino. There's plenty of guys. Bernie Williams is another favorite Yankee of mine. Bernie Williams was another one. There's so many, but my first was Dave Winfield. Please, Joe, please do that, man. I'd much appreciate it, man. Please do. Like I said, I probably won't be on tomorrow. I might be. We'll see about tomorrow. But I do the football games, and over the weekend, the Yankees against the Cubs are on, I know, 2 p.m, Saturday and Sunday. I'll be on for one of those, but I'm on more times than not. Thank you very much, Joe. Much appreciate it, man. Mr. Marine, Warriors, stay safe and healthy, everyone. Yes, I'm bowing out. Welcome to the basement, Joe. We're a small but passionate group in this basement. That is very, very true. I'm just a fan speaking to fans, man. That's all we are, a bunch of fans. We talk a lot of crap in here, man. And like I said, it's not always about the game. It's about everything. Good, sir. Be looking for you. Night. Thanks, Joe. Good night to you, sir. Good night to everybody else. You guys know it's way past my bedtime. And I got to take the basement mascot out. Rocco is just waking up, and he says good night. We are going to get out. Look at him. He's just waking up. He slept the whole game, guys. You guys know he doesn't always do that. So, about to be 14. Rocco and I are out. We will see you next time through, fellas. Possibly tomorrow, definitely Thursday. I'm out of here. Thank you to everybody that showed up as usual. Night.